guys, welcome to Cgc Comics channel. We have this great panel member. Hopefully, there's some other people will be joining us tonight. Uh, so we got Thorough. He just finished his indie highlights, and we got the Martian, the Comic Hunter, Mr. CGC 9.8 himself right there. Hey, so how you guys been?
Doing good, man. Doing good, yo. Glad to be here. Thanks for the invite. Always looking forward to the show, man. I know, we gotta start putting out the word more often, man. We gotta start promoting on IG, doing all that good stuff for you. Start telling folks, hey, come and watch it. Worst case scenario, folks catch it on the replay, man. Definitely catch it on the replay because always getting some great topics. And that's what I enjoy about being here, man. So shout out to you, David. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you. What about you, Dave? How are you, man?
Shout outs to you guys. You great speculators. I think, like Thorough said, we got to promote the channel a little bit in terms of just getting some word out there. Little pre-advance, whatever. I know it's tough for you sometimes, but yeah, hopefully people catch it on the rewind. I'll be shooting the link over to a couple folks here later on after this to get a little more hype going over there. But yeah, just excited to talk about kind of the topics we touched on. And yeah, let's get into it.
All right. So the first comment, but I guess we was talking about is Eternals. Is it good or bad? Have you guys seen it?
Yeah, I checked it out. For me personally, I thought it was okay. It wasn't as bad as what critics were blasting it for. I could, in a sense, I can see critic-wise why they were freaking slamming the movie. Because if you once you start watching it, I don't want to put out any spoilers or anything like that, but once you watch it, you just start to see that it's a little all over the place. It reminded me a lot of Justice League, the initial cut. And the reason why I say that is because it was too much at once. So for everybody to receive all this, in all honesty, I know everybody wanted to see Dane Whitman. They wanted to see the Black Knight. In all honesty, I don't think he was needed in here. I think it was he was a small portion of the movie, but I don't think it was necessary. I know there was a sex scene that freaking took up half of the movie that shouldn't even exist in there. To be honest with you, I thought it was pointless. The one thing that I said was one of my biggest complaints was if you look at the Deviants, hated the way that they looked, and the CGI was awful. I mean, for a freaking MCU movie, you would have thought that the quality for the Deviants would have been a lot better, but it was terrible. But yeah, other than that, to say that the movie was bad, like awful, I would definitely tell you guys know me. I would tell you that movie was awful, but it wasn't. It was okay, but it wasn't the greatest. That's the other thing.
What about you, David?
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie. I have plans to see it this weekend. The chatter around it, it's clear there's a lot of good spec going on out there right now in terms of that. So that's a good plus as far as what came out of it. As a matter of fact, that sex scene, getting a lot of buzz too, you know what I mean? And I hear that the worldwide release is going to delete that cut.
Yeah.
So that's the word out there, you know what I mean? So
it was bad. There's no boobs, no butts.
For Marvel.
I mean, there was nothing. You can't see anything. I want to see nipples. I want to see boobs. That's what the fucking whole thing should be. But unfortunately, it was PG-13, so I guess they had to cut that thing. But the thing is, as for me, I mean, I went there with no expectation, and I enjoyed I enjoyed the build-up of the character. But just Gamma Chan, who plays Cersei, God man, she was just awful. There was no emotion, just absolutely no emotion. I mean, I don't know how the hell she got that part, but it was bad acting on both ends, and Eccles as well too. I mean, just their chemistry. It was just. I don't want to spoil it, David, but the thing is, when you see it, I think you agree with me that their chemistry is not there.
Yeah, but, I mean, versus what the critics are saying, I think is a lot worse than what actual fans are saying about it. You know what I mean? So I'm going in there with an open mind on it. You know what I mean? In terms of what to expect. Did I expect a lot of Eternals going into it? No. You know what I mean? Is it a Marvel film that could live up to it? It'll be ranked up there. You know what I mean? Amongst, maybe somewhere in the middle. And that's fine. You know what I mean? But what's going to come out of it, or the buildup that we're hearing in terms of the speculation, I think is what is exciting about the movie. So what is to come, right?
It's true. The end credit kind of shocked me towards the end, but I mean, when you watch it, you'll find out. But
spoiler, I've already heard all about it, man. So no need here, man.
I think it's made. I think as far as movies, we're such a different era now. I said it, man. News travels at light speed. That even if we don't want to receive spoilers, you might as well just stay away from your phone. We all have our own personal computers. As soon as you go on your phone, something's gonna spoil. Even if you just open up Google to do a search or whatever, all of a sudden it'll be like, you get those little feeds letting you know, hey, like this is what happened in Eternals, and then you're like, shit, I gotta look, because everybody wants to be on the hot book. Nobody ever wants to be, it's like we're in the era where everybody wants to be first. Nobody wants to be last. So that's the big difference. But one thing I want to ask you, David, was there something that you liked in the movie?
Yeah, I like the chemistry between Angelina Jolie and Don Lee. I think they were just somehow they're the one that actually carried that movie, But overall, I mean, I don't know, the guy who played Druid.
No.
Just something about his character is like, what is it about him? I thought he was an evil guy, but just somehow turns out it's not what I expected. I thought Spirit was pretty good. Sprite. Yeah, Sprite was pretty good. I like that Flash girl. What was her name? I forgot her name, but I mean,
the one that
doesn't speak, but she always does all that. But I mean, thank God she didn't speak, because just her acting alone was all right. Salma Hayek, who played Ajax. It's just overall, it's just like I said, it was okay. It was entertaining. I like the action, but the storytelling, like you said, Thorough, is just all crammed in one. Trying to make they could have made a 3.5-hour movie. They probably gotten it correctly, but within that 2.5 hours, they just crammed everything in. I just felt like this was just trying to force this story into us.
Yeah,
but
it was the same path, man. Again, it's the same thing. I related 100%. Now, once you go to watch the movie, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about when I say that I related to Justice League. So when you had the first initial cut of Joss Whedon, yeah, that thing was straight up garbage. I was so disappointed with it. I was looking forward to it, and then all of a sudden, boom, the Snyder cut comes out. I mean, what was it? 4 hours and some change long. And I mean, that right there is what we should have had as a movie. We should have had a 2-parter. And that's what happened here with Eternals. It was too much all at once. There was characters again that, for example, the Deviants in this almost like didn't even make sense. It was like, okay, I think they just added them in there and created. Shout out to Morgie 316 from the Warriors, because he said it. He was like, it looks like they copied the Superman battle with Justice League at the end of Eternals. That's exactly what it. And yo, man, listen, when I think about it and I think about that fight scene, he wasn't lying. It was exactly like the same freaking thing. And I was just kind of like, okay, now I get it. And now I see what he was talking about, because it's true. And I was like, I went to go back to Justice League just to watch that portion. And I was like, yo, he is not lying. He freaking on par. It was like the same fight scene. And I was just kind of like, did she just like steal this from Justice League and put it in here? But again, you gotta develop your own, be your own critic. You gotta check out this movie. Just like Marsha said, he was like, yo, I haven't seen it, but I've heard so much about it. In the end, you could hear so much about it from different people that you'll truly never know exactly. You could come up with the next time, he goes to watch the movie, he's going to be like, oh man, did you guys catch this? I saw this part. And that, because if you watch the movie one time, you really can't 100% be like, hey, yeah, this movie was great, or this movie, like, I'm gonna check it out again, but I'm probably gonna wait till it comes out on Disney Plus. I'm not really like excited to be like, oh my god. I will say that it's gonna explain a lot of things that's to come, and how it could introduce Galactus, it could introduce the Watchers, it could introduce so much things into the MCU that they were initially already saying. And this is one thing that I always tell people is, if you're going to speculate on stuff, don't listen to anything, just speculate, and don't listen to anything that they say at interviews, because they blatantly lied about the Eternals movie and how they said it wasn't going to continue, that it was a one-shot thing, and that it just kind of puts the MCU story together. It was a lot more than that. It was a lot more. So
yeah, so it looks like it's going cosmic, right? I mean, all fingers point in terms of going cosmic, and that opens up a lot of possibilities, kind of like what you mentioned, Galactus in particular. I think everybody's been waiting for that, and that spic's long gone, you know what I mean, in terms of like, if you weren't on that book already, that's like, good luck.
Big time, man. That's just going to be one of the tough ones, man. Again, it's there's so much that you could spec on. I know you probably already heard the story, the whole news about Star Fox being in the movie. And
what the fuck is that all about, man?
You know, man, I'm still wondering how they're going to work that out, because I've said it. Listen, I muscled through reading Eternals. People don't realize, like, I get it, man. Kirby, one of the greats. And I tell people, Eternals was rough. It was rough to read. And I always bring this back. You got to remember, he was parting ways with Marvel, and he tried to bring to them the new gods and all that stuff. They were like, get the hell, whatever was going on there. It was a feud, and Kirby was like, all right, F you. I'm gonna go to DC. I'm gonna give them new gods. If new gods was a Marvel, you probably would have had something a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had new gods, what he initially had, his Eternals was like a gift of saying, hey, sorry, we got into this feud. Let me go ahead and we're gonna give you this. And Eternals was garbage. And to be honest with you, from what I've read and associate to the movie, there really wasn't much. The only thing that you could take is like the Celestials looks, all that good stuff from Kirby. But as far as story goes, it was more taken out of Neil Gaiman's run of things for the Eternals. And that wasn't even that great of a read either. I mean, I was able to freaking stand that a little bit more than the actual first rendition of the Eternals. But Neil Gaiman, it was a Neil Gaiman story that they took a ton from to make this movie. So if anybody's speculating on anything, I would stick along that storyline for the Neil Gaiman storyline and try to decipher a lot of different things, because you could go off so much from that. But as far as again, wasn't a terrible movie like critics say. It was decent. It was okay.
It was all right. It was entertaining. It was very entertaining. Like I said, hey, look, I'm a 50-year-old boy trapped in a fucking 18-year-old mind, just happy to see all these superhero movies on a big theater. I mean, fuck, I remember watching Spider-Man on TV series, and I was fucking giddy as hell when every weekend, watching that. Now, I mean, it's on the fucking big theaters. You got No Way Home coming up in December. Man, I'm excited about that movie as well, along with Batman. Man, I think the guy from Twilight, he actually can pull this shit off. Just watching the reviews.
Yeah, and already a lot of people are slamming it. I mean, the Batman movie hasn't even come out yet, and it's like, how you slamming it off of a trailer?
Exactly.
Like, I gave my viewpoint of Eternals because they gave us all this stuff that I was like, really? Like, I wasn't excited for it. But there's certain things, I get it. It excites some, it doesn't excite others. But
yeah, I get a big boner about fucking Spider-Man and Batman. I mean.
Did you see all the leaks that have come out for Spider-Man lately?
Yeah, I saw the poster, the official poster for No Way Home, and man, I just want to know. I mean, you got the four the villains on that poster, but I want to know
who. Be pissed if it's the Sinister Five.
No, it can't be Sinister Five. But I mean, I just want to know who's that. I mean, you got Sandman, you got Green Goblin, you got Doc Ock, and you got what's that?
Electro.
Electro. So who's the two? I mean, will it be but Vulture along with I mean, who can it be? You know, so I'm kind of
Does it
excited.
have to be Sinister Six? I mean, obviously. I mean, I
Yeah,
think
dude,
we
it
all,
has to be Sinister
It
Six.
has to be the 6.
Everybody fucking
Sinister
spend
4
their
or
money on
5.
that goddamn Spider-Man
Yeah.
annual #1. You know.
Facts. Yeah, you can't have 5 members to the Sinister 6 or 4.
No, you
That
can't.
just
You
like messes up
can't.
everything. I'll be so damn mad at that movie. And I know that there's somebody that I watch that keeps their ears to the street. Well, not watch, but read their stuff on Twitter. And she was saying that supposedly Spider-Man No Way Home was going to fall along the same lines of the Eternals, where
Oh
it was
no!
going to be. And I was like, come on. I was like,
Come
don't
on,
say
man!
that.
Come
Don't say
on,
that.
man! You can't say that.
And
It's
then,
Spider-Man.
and this was freaking from people that she had that have seen. You know, they got people that come and watch the movie prior to the movie being released, so that they know, hey, what works, what people don't like, all that good stuff. And yeah, they were saying that it wasn't what we think we're gonna get, and I was like, come on, don't fucking tell me that. Because how many views did that damn trailer get on YouTube? That thing like didn't it beat out freaking
Endgame. Yep.
Right?
yeah.
So, oh man, only time can tell. But yeah, I don't know, man. Martian's over here. He's like, yo, does it have to be? No, it has to be 6, man. It can't be. Yeah,
It has to be
4 or
6.
five.
Question, man. Just a question.
Now we need the 6. I made my own speculation. I said that, you know, because a lot of people were talking about dead leads and how the actor got super skinny and all that stuff and was working out. And I was like, man, I wouldn't be surprised if this asshole becomes freaking Hobgoblin or something. And I'll be like, yo. But they said that he got like that for to play another role in another movie. So I don't
Hitting
know.
that pipe hard, man. I'm telling you, the boys from Hawaii. I'm telling you, people from Hawaii, they hit the pipe hard.
Yeah. I've heard that.
I've
heard that.
There's no fucking way he lose 100 pounds in fucking 2 months.
That dude, I mean, you look at his pictures, I was like, damn, man.
Yeah, he looks good though.
I was like, yo, maybe he got the, you know, hit with the goblin gas, and all of a sudden now he's like, you know, turns to Hobgoblin. That'd be some shit right there.
Yeah,
that'd be some shit right there.
Hey, I remember Thor. You speculated that Miles.
Yes, they were talking about that.
Miles, the guy who played one of the characters from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
You know, there might be a fuck. I think you're 80% true that he might actually be on the end credits.
You never know, because then here's my other thing too. I don't know. This is what I was telling you about the leak as far as John Campea. He's a guy that does YouTube videos, and he just leaked 2 scenes. And I don't know if you guys saw this. That's why I was asking. But so one scene, y'all want to hear it?
Yeah, man.
So
Put it out.
All right, so one scene, watch.
There's only 10 people watching.
You're probably gonna have to do a share my screen and allow my screen to be shared. But
all right.
There was one scene they took a shot. It was all from the movie. You see Andrew Garfield, Toby, and Tom Holland together. They look like they're on the bridge or something like that. They're together, and then there's the scene where you see May and Peter along with Daredevil are sitting there on the chair because he's seeking counsel. So that's the new leak that has come out so far.
Yeah, I seen that. I just seen a current post where you could even see Daredevil in the background. It just
that one looks fake as hell.
Fake, bro.
Yeah, I said that one looks freaking faker than the freaking woman's asses nowadays.
That's that was it?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that one came out. I was like, wow,
that one was awful. That one was awful. I was like, if you can't tell that that's fake, I was like, I don't know what to say, man. Yeah, that one was fake. Man. But the other one from John Campea, that guy, he's always, I don't know if you guys ever seen him, but he's always talking about movies, all that stuff, and he has, you know, he has the connects. So
hey Thorough, so do you think Miles was ever speculated on the prior Spidey movie, No Way Home?
When they saw Donald Glover as his uncle,
right?
That's when everybody was like, and to be honest with you, I would actually love to see Donald Glover just go ahead and play Prowler at this point, because everybody wanted him.
Have you seen the deleted scene on his?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yep. Where he's on the phone and he's like, Miles, I'm gonna be late.
Yeah. Yep.
So I mean,
and then that's what the people, if you guys know too, that was actually one of the reasons why the Ultimate Fallout 4 started to skyrocket.
Yep.
Was because of that. People were talking. I really didn't hear too many folks in YouTube talk about it.
Nobody.
Yeah, but yeah, there's that deleted scene. If you actually buy the DVD, I have it. If you watch the deleted scenes, yeah, he does. He tells them on the phone. He's like,
yeah, no, I have the DVD myself, and I did the same exact thing. And I was
because when I saw that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
But there was no buzz around it though. Yeah. I mean, there was chatter, but not like this is freaking it.
Yeah, that's like somebody told me too about the other, the latest one, Far From Home.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Somebody said this to me, that the bus driver when they were in Europe was the brother of Kraven the Hunter.
Did not know that.
Yeah. So, what's going on, James?
What's up? What's shaking?
Chilling, man.
What I miss?
What's shaking, everybody?
What I miss? We're
talking about Miles. Right now.
We're talking about Miles.
And the spoilers. I'm sure you saw it, James. The spoilers that they did. The John Campea spoilers showing the 3 Spider-Men, and then the one where Peter's sitting at the table with Matt Murdock.
Yeah, that was all over the internet. Like, I mean, you couldn't escape it. But no, I mean, I saw the 2 pictures. You know, the one where like you got like Daredevil and everybody sitting at the table. That one looked real to me. The other picture is the one I'm kind of questioning because that one looked fake as fuck. You know, there's something for me when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Because like there's 2 pictures I saw and I thought one was more believable than the other one, and the other one where all 3 Spider-Mans were, it just didn't look right. There was something weird about that one.
Yeah, no, that was one of the things that I said too. I was looking at that picture, but then you also got to remember, man, a lot of that stuff, whenever they do scenes where it's like, you know, skyline backgrounds and all that shit, they're always doing that green screen, or they're using that new technology that they've been using for the Mandalorian.
Right.
So when you look at that, then that's why it could kind of look like that, especially if somebody takes a picture of it, it could kind of look iffy. But the one that Martian was talking about, and he was saying that you saw all 3 of them together, and you had them at the newsstand. And all of a sudden, you saw Matt Murdock in the background, just kind of walking on the street.
That one's doctored.
That
one's doctored.
That one's fake because I remember Far From Home, Tom Holland was wearing that freaking checkered shirt with the backpack and everything was from that. So that's when I started realizing, I was like, this shit's fake as shit. But yeah, I definitely agree. The other ones, you know, I'm looking forward to it because they said November 15th or 16th is when the second trailer for Spider-Man is supposed to be dropping. On top of that, they were saying, I don't know if they're going to show anything of them, but supposedly the only thing you're going to get as far as Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire is you're going to hear their voices in the background, and that's it. You're not going to see them. So I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen with that.
I'm telling you, man, it's exciting as hell because then you got Morpheus coming up. You know, the living vampire.
You mean Mobius?
Yeah, Morbius.
Morpheus is Lawrence Fishburne from.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I took the blue pill today. What's up, Freddie?
What's up, brother?
That trailer, man. Fuck. I mean, I don't know. Just something about it when MCU stick their dick in fucking Sony's their movies, just somehow it just comes out better than fucking what they normally do. I mean, Venom 2 was a shit movie. I'm sorry, man.
Dude, that was awful.
Dude, every time when Venom talk, all I could remember is just fucking picturing Bane.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, Venom 2 was not. It wasn't a. You all right over there?
Yeah.
Hey, look, we don't need to see your private. All right, all right, Freddie.
Yeah. Change the battery in your smoke detector too. Like, Jesus Christ, man! Like, we can hear it already.
I still got to get to that.
Venom 2 was okay. It's a matinee film. It's not like one of those films where you just rush to go see it first time it come out. But going back to what you're saying about the Spider-Man trailer, I don't give a fuck, man. Just give me a date. Just give me a date, and I'll go and see it.
December 22nd.
There, I'll be there, and I'll go see it. Because honestly, I'll see the trailer once it pops up, but that's supposed to come out like a month from now. And you know, like there was talking about what was it? The Philippines release has been pushed back to the 22nd of January. You know, there was talk about that being pushed back. So it leads me to believe that something's going on. So I want to say it's going to come out next month out here in America, but I'm not going to hold my breath, bro. I don't know. I mean,
was there any new trailers in the Eternals movie?
Yeah,
no,
they had
no.
the second. Not on Spider-Man, but they had for Morbius,
They didn't have nothing.
No. Okay.
Morbius, and also along with Batman. So those two trailers.
Morbius one came out. They
yeah.
always show a Marvel trailer. Anytime you go to watch a Marvel movie, they always show a Marvel trailer.
I don't know, man. It looks good. It looks good.
I didn't
get a hard on right now.
Oh, calm
Just
down.
thinking
Man.
about it.
Calm down. Lay on your stomach, all right? No, look. I didn't get any trailers
I'm telling
for.
You, man.
I didn't get any trailers for Eternals. The movie just started and that was it. You know, I was like, I went to the theaters. I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch some trailers, some commercials, and all of a sudden the credit start rolling up. And I was like, is this the movie already?
They didn't even tell you to turn your cell phone off.
No, they didn't give you no warnings or nothing. It was just like out of nowhere. Here comes the credits, and I'm like, this is the okay.
Yeah,
I guess it's a good thing I didn't have to go take a piss already. But no, I mean. I don't know. I don't care about a Spider-Man trailer. I'm gonna tell you right now, because like we already, with all the stuff they're talking about who's in it, what's going on. I already saw one trailer. I'm done. I mean, what else are you gonna do to get me to go see Spider-Man? I mean, I already know when it's gonna be in a movie theater. I mean, we already seen trailers for Spider-Man all the fucking time. We all are gonna go see it. I mean, let's stop acting like we're not. You know. I don't care who's in it.
Yeah, but it's a build up to actual release date, you know.
Bullshit, man.
I mean,
Spider-Man.
I don't think they need to build up to it. I think people will go as long as it's not a DC movie. People show up.
Yeah, exactly. It's Spider-Man, dude.
I don't know. I like previews, man. That's the only reason why I go to see a movie fucking like 15 minutes before it starts, so I can watch the damn preview. I telling you, my wife, she wants to get there when the movie starts. She doesn't care about the preview. We always argue. That's the best part of the damn movie is watching the damn previews.
Previews fucking kill it for you though. Previews sometimes they give way too much about the movies.
No, well, okay.
He's right.
Well, here's the thing.
Case in point, like the Mask. Remember when the Mask came out, the Jim Carrey movie back in the day?
Yeah.
They had like one trailer, they had two trailers, they had three trailers, and they had all these TV spots all over the place, showing different parts of the movie from the Mask. And by the time you watch the Mask, you already watched the entire movie.
Yeah, you already know what happens. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that was a shit movie because the whole trailer was a movie itself. I mean,
hey, Cameron Diaz though, bro. Cameron Diaz.
Yes.
A young Cameron Diaz.
I don't know what they did to that woman, man, but she looked completely different after she was done with that movie because she looked nothing like that.
I know, yeah. I've watched that not too long ago. I was like, man, Cameron Diaz really, she
was hot.
She was.
And then after that, she did what the hell were those movies? Charlie's Angels and all that shit.
Yeah.
It just like stock just went down, baby.
Yeah.
No more investment.
Dude. Yeah, but no, like Spider-Man, like I said, just tell me the date. I'll be there. I don't give a fuck like what the trailer looks like at this point. Like with all these little, it's like Zapruder film. We're just trying to like look over all different things and what's going on in these pictures here and this picture there. I don't care, man. Honestly, it's Spider-Man. Who's not going to go see Spider-Man and just based off the trailer or based off of photos? It's Spider-Man. That's it. You know?
Well, you got 3 generations of Spider-Man coming all in that movie. So
who cares?
So anyway, I'm excited.
You guys know that this Spider-Man movie is going to be actually the first movie to make it to China?
Yeah.
I think they mentioned it.
Yeah, it's the first one. They did not accept Eternals because of
the gays.
Because what she said.
And
Shang-Chi, same thing with that. Did not want anything to do with that. Didn't show that over there. But Spider-Man is going to be the first one, first movie to show in China, and it starts to make me think: what else can they possibly introduce? Could they possibly go ahead and be like maybe show Silk or some shit like that in there? And maybe that's why they're like, yo, see what I'm saying?
Black
like
Cat?
You could go
Black Cat?
Black Cat. There's so many fucking ways with this, man.
There's so much there's too much to put in the movie, man. By the time we put all this stuff in one movie, it's gonna be like a 4-hour movie, man.
Because you got to remember too, you got to put in the cat, the little freaking snippets at the end of the movie. So for all fucking Peter could be stepping on a piece of bubble gum and he goes up and you see Silk. Just chilling right there.
Ooh.
Again, you gotta. Here's the thing that I feel like sometimes people don't realize as far, because I get it, man. Again, everybody wants to be first and everybody wants to get the hot book.
Yeah, clearly.
But the number one thing is, like, if you're smart, you're always gonna look at all the teams, and especially these future teams with kids in them, because that is what's gonna be the next hot freaking thing. They're not gonna go back into the Silver Age. They're not gonna go back into any of that because nobody could relate to that shit.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're doing like a damn origin film like X-Men, which for me, what was that, First Class or whatever the hell it was?
Yeah.
I fucking hated that movie. I'm gonna tell you
What?
right now.
What?
I hated that movie. I did not like it.
Who hurt
I'm
you,
not
man?
lying to you.
Who hurt
I'm
you?
being honest with you. No.
Put on the doll. Who hurt you?
He's a New York Giants fan, so you got to give him a break on that one.
Yeah, we'll give him a
Dude, I
break.
did not
Alright.
like that movie, man. I'm telling you. I
Oh
did
my
not like it.
god,
Did
that was
not
such
like-
an
did not
excellent
like a lot
movie.
of
That
good
was
shit.
the best X-Men movie that fucking Fox ever had done.
That they
Right?
Out of
at that
everything,
point, that was
yes,
the best.
I will
yes.
give credit as far as that. But as far as casting and all that shit, dude, I disliked it. I did not like it at
All
all.
right, talk about it. Let's hear it.
Because
like,
my
what-
biggest thing, all right,
I'm
for example,
intrigued now.
Alright.
everybody likes this dude that plays Xavier. What the hell's his name?
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy. Thank you.
Yeah, us
fucking
James got to
hate
stick
that
together.
I fucking hate him. I hate him in that role. I'm gonna say that right now. I fucking hate him. They could have done so much better adding somebody else besides James McAvoy. I thought they could have done way better than that.
Okay.
The last movie I saw that dude in was in fucking Wanted, slinging a fucking bullet around and shit.
Okay. All right.
But couldn't stand him in that shit. Then you had what's her name? I did not like Homegirl playing Mystique.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. I'm
I
with
think
you on
she's
that.
Fucking awful.
I'm
bro.
with you on that.
I'm
All
sorry.
right,
She-
all right.
She's a great actress and other shit that I've seen. I enjoy her, but as far as Mystique, you guys
Yeah.
cannot tell me you like her as Mystique.
No,
All
no,
right,
she was
all right,
bad.
all
She
right,
was bad.
thorough-
I
thorough-
agree with you on that.
I'll agree with you on that, but only to an extent. I liked her in the First Class and the other movies, and then it's after like Days of Future Past happened, she
Yeah.
went down hard. There was like
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I couldn't stand it.
there's a meme with different faces of her from each of the movies
Yeah.
where she's got less and less makeup from each movie. If I can find it, it's hilarious because like you got her in First Class and you got her in Days of Future Past and you got every single movie was less makeup to the point where she was just wearing like blue, like literal blue makeup. That was it.
She went from like 50 scales down to like
Yeah.
2 and shit.
Yeah.
She had like freckles and scales and shit.
And at one
Like,
point, she
whoa,
just had
man.
nothing but just a blue face, and it was like, God damn.
Exactly.
Because at the last X-Men movie she didn't give a fuck, dude. She clearly cared less about that shit. But
And then-
like I said, I'm with you on that. Only up until the first 2 movies. That's about it.
And then the X-Men, and then the only person I really liked was Michael Fassbender playing freaking Magneto. That is literally
He played
the
a good
only
Magneto.
person I like. Other than that, dude, I'm not lying to you guys, man. Like, I know everybody's like, yo, you fucking nuts. No, man. It's not even hate. Because I love all this shit because we never got any of these comic book movies the way that we are now. You know what I mean? It was the same reason. Like, I fucking let me tell you, like, what was the movie with Apocalypse?
It was called Apocalypse.
Yeah. All right. So that
It was
fucking movie
bad.
right there.
That was
That was
bad.
bad.
That one, yo, and this is why I tell people, yo, I love Moon Knight, but to this day, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. People are like, yo, Oscar Isaac is yes, I get it, man. Great fucking actor. Does a dope fucking job on a lot of shit. But I cannot fucking see him, bro, as Mark Spector for nothing in this world. Cannot see
Hey.
him in that role. And
We just have to wait and see.
Excuse me, yeah, I want him.
I said the same thing about what's his name, Daredevil. What's his name?
Charlie
something
Cox.
called Charlie Cox. I never thought that he would be a good Daredevil, but fuck, man, he pulled it off. He pulled that shit off
Yeah, I
good.
didn't either when I first started watching on Netflix.
You know,
Yeah, he changed my mind. But Oscar
Yeah.
Isaac, yo, all I see that motherfucker is in all these intergalactic films and shit like fucking Star Wars as Poe Dameron, and then
Nobody cared about
Dune.
that.
Dune. He did an awesome fucking job. Loved him in that, but I just can't see him as fucking as Mark Spector, bro.
I can
Like,
see
I
him.
just
I can
want
see
him
him.
to prove me wrong.
I can see the Mark Spector thing. The Apocalypse thing. Well, that's a loss all on its own because
That's fucking Ivan Ooze, bro. Ivan
I
Ooze
know.
from the
See,
Power.
exactly. You can't really do Apocalypse on live
They
like
could have
live
done
movies.
it, bro.
They could have done it.
They could have
Yeah.
CGI'd the hell out of it. And
They
done a
just
better job.
they just picked the wrong fucking dude to
We
play.
gotta love his boots, though. Did you fucking watch his boots? The boots that he was wearing? Man, I like to rock that boot that fucking was
Yeezys,
wearing.
bro.
But all right, so next topic. We will talk about.
Go on.
I want to talk about this rant. Fuck this
Oh, man, here we go.
fucking CGC.
Let me go get my pop.
Oh my god, you're gonna start with the CGC stuff?
CGC, man. Fuck, I got a rant. I'm fucking so
boy.
mad at CGC. I mean, I love CGC. Don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna send my books out. Whatever books I have remaining, I'm gonna send out to CGC. So here it is.
Go on.
I have pressed the books, been sent out to CGC probably on ending of March. All right. So they got their books in. Well, the package was delivered on May 8th, right? May 8th, June 8th, July 8th, the thing was finally got registered into the computer. All right. I fast tracked it. Everything was in order. All right. August come, nothing. Still scheduled for grading. August come, scheduled for grading. September comes, scheduled for grading. October came, scheduled for grading. To a point, like, I had to call CGC about 7 times to talk to 7 different fucking customer service because I forgot who I was talking to the last 6 times. And I told them, what the hell is going on? Do you have my books? They said, yes, we have your books. And why is not being graded? You surpassed the fucking date, which was 101 days from fast track on the day that you guys received it. It's been past 125 days. What is going on? 2 weeks later, I get no reply. I finally got the name of the person on the 7th call her back. Where's my books? And of course, it wasn't this tone because I don't want to piss them off and fucking delay my book more. So they said, I'll talk to my manager. Like, you should have talked to the manager 2 weeks ago when I first talked to them, when I talked to 6 or 7 other customer people that in your area. And she said, well, let me get the manager involved and so. 1 other week passed. This past Monday, I got a call back from her saying, we got your book, it's ready for graded. After April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. After 8 months, they finally got the thing shit right. And like, am I the only one? Because I know Josh, watching East Meets West and the New York Warriors, he sent out his book in fucking August. He got his book back already. I see a lot of people who sent their books in October, they got their books back already.
You know that is, right? You know
What
that is. You know that
what
is,
the-
right? That's white privilege, man. Because Josh.
I have the same problem though. I sent my shit out in April. I still haven't gotten my shit back.
I sent my shit back in March. I'm still waiting for it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like, so is this a rant? Is this still a rant?
Yeah, it's a rent. It's like, what the fuck is going on with CGC? I mean, it's just grading its service itself is, I understand. Waiting 3 months is okay. It's acceptable. But when you wait 7 to 8 months to get your books,
There's always PGX.
There you go.
like I said in the
CS.
beginning of this,
EGS, you can do EGS. You can slap it yourself.
I am still loyal to CGC. All right,
They'll send you a slabbing kit, bro.
but it's to a point when
Slapping kids, Ziploc bag and shit. You make your own fucking numbers and just put it on there with a Sharpie.
Like, yo, I got
This is a
10-0,
gym
baby.
mint. This is a gym mint tip.
Jim Minton.
Get my pizza.
And knowing David, he'd grade everything.
Oh,
Fucking gym mint. He'd be like,
This is my 30th gym mint 10 in a row. This is amazing. Toss it in the pile.
Oh fuck!
I mean, but I don't know how many patients you guys have when it comes to grading, but
I'm not a
isn't
doctor.
waiting 8
Look,
months a little bit too much, man?
If it's CGC, you have to be patient. It is what it is. If you don't like it, you can go somewhere else.
So
I'm still waiting. 'Cause I
I'm
want
still
my
waiting.
shit to
I'm still
fucking
waiting.
be- Yeah, I want my shit slabbed by them. So
Yeah, I mean, you're giving your money to them, so you might as well be,
What you crying for? Yeah, what,
Hey,
you crying,
man.
what you crying for?
Like, you
know?
can't even rant. You
I'm,
can't even
I'm-
rant no more about CGC.
I'm
man.
crying. I am crying because I paid for fast track and the fuckers didn't fast
I'm so
track
glad
it.
I didn't pay for fast track. I knew this shit was
How
gonna
did you label
go
the
down.
box, dude, when you
Yo,
fast
see
track
that?
it?
That's
What?
what
Label
pissed
the
me off.
box.
What do you mean?
So when you send a box to CGC, if you fast track it, I think it's either I think it's EX for Express or something like that you're supposed to write the box on the
No,
actual.
no, no.
box.
But it wasn't express. It
You
was a
didn't write, you didn't
model
write
tier.
Express, did you? You didn't
No.
write
Either
Express,
or, it's either fast track or Express. You got to write that.
David
it
put
goes
free
on a different
BJs.
pile.
Free BJs if you open now. David
Oh
will
my
tickle your balls with his
You know what
tongue.
it is? You know what it is?
If you label the box correctly, they'll open it up quicker.
Oh, that's fucked up.
You got to stop sending
I mean,
cherry Pop Tarts.
Think about how many boxes they get. Just all these boxes that are coming in, right? So if you're labeling your boxes, they're separating the express and the fast track.
Oh no, no, no. Okay, that labeling that box it came after I submitted what I already sent the books to CGC.
I think it's always been like that, dude.
No, man, no, it's never been like that.
Dave, did you not mark your box EX?
No, I have not.
Dave.
I don't. No, I have not.
They
I have not.
wrote fucking Express bitches, and that's why they're like, fuck him.
Try labeling the box next time, Dave. I think that'll help you out.
Well, definitely. I see. That's why I'm thinking if I should be sending more books out to CGC or not. You know, I just got a bad taste in my mouth, man.
Of course you should.
How many books did you send?
I sent total of 17 books.
That's it.
You see, you're not in that fucking rich here, bro.
No, I'm not Josh.
Books,
I'm not
You
just
sound like
fucking
80.
sending out 150 books at one time, fucking hoping to get all
that's how
9.8.
you get your books quicker, man.
It's not white privilege, bro. Come on.
They're like
Get
fucking
Jeff
David
Bezos tier,
hesitant.
you know.
I'm telling you, man. I'm changing my fucking name, man. I gotta change my name.
Hey, so
Yeah.
Dave, I got a rant for you, bro. So I just
What?
got a box back today.
What?
CGC.
That's what Comic Con.
Fuck, man.
He got that box just during this rant, dude. He just got it.
Here's the problem, though.
Oh,
None of
what
them
the
got
sh-
graded.
Oh no shit! They send all your crap back.
So my last
What?
CGC submission.
What the fuck?
So
Okay,
get
this I gotta hear.
Yeah, my last CGC submission, I got 15 out of 25 9.8s because it was a pre-screen. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck? You know what I mean? 15 out of 25, that's pretty shitty just because I get my books pressed and cleaned and submitted and all that good stuff. And after reviewing my books, freaking they dropped them.
Oh,
So all my books I send out with new bags and boards, and I double board everything. So when I received the books back, I was inspecting them. All the boards, the corners were just dinged. So I took pictures of everything, send it back. They said, you know what? No worries. We'll repress them, see what we could do. Blah blah blah. Nobody called me. Nobody said anything. They pressed the books and sent them right back. And they put DNE, which is do not encapsulate, and they send them back. I'm assuming it was because they didn't hit the 9.8 criteria.
That's probably what it was.
But motherfuckers damaged it to begin with.
Did they blame it on the shipping?
Well,
Or
I
they
haven't.
took full
I
responsibility
just,
for
I
it?
just literally got these today, so I haven't had. I didn't get a chance to call them because, East Coast, West
Call
Coast.
him. Let's call him now and leave a fucking
Fucking
message.
close.
Let's leave him now. Leave a message.
What?
So
This
you
is
get
Martian Comic Hunter calling. Hey, you guys dropped my fucking book. What are you gonna do about it?
You definitely sound like David seeking near mint. That's what they're gonna say.
The
So
Korean
I
ninja's gonna show up
submitted
right
my
now, so
books in-
slicing motherfuckers up.
in
That's
April. You know what I mean? So I submitted the same time you did, Dave, in April.
Yeah.
And then they received it like in May. And then I got the package back last month. But then I sent this out saying, hey, you guys damaged my books. They're like, yeah, we'll take care of it. Take us pictures, send it back. I send it back. Nobody contacted me. Nobody did anything. I just received the books here today and never got an explanation. So my question to them is like, hey, I turned in a book to you guys at a certain, what I believed was a 9.8, right? You pressed them. Clearly, they're not back 9.8. I'm not getting my books back in the condition that I sent them in. And that's my issue right now.
Easy fix. Put them on CGC on eBay for near mint. Fucking sell them.
Well, my question is like, so every time I send books, you insure them for a value, right? So how does that come to play? You know what I mean?
You gotta call them. You gotta call them. I had a situation a while back. So I've had plenty of stories. I told people why the fuck I don't get my fucking shit graded. I think there's a lot of fishy shit with these grading companies going on, because I've had books that I received and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? And I've had books that came back with scratches or they never graded. Same situation you were in. Called them, was like, yo, so what's the whole point of this fucking insurance shit? Okay, we'll get back to you. Wait. Same fucking shit. Yo, I'm waiting. Trying to make an insurance claim here. You guys damaged my books. Fucking wait. It's like, you know what they do? It's like any big company, bro. They get to the point where they're just gonna make you fucking tired of waiting, that you just be like, fuck it, like I'm done calling. Yeah. I'm just gonna give up. And that's the unfortunate fucking part, because if they know that they damaged, because I've heard some other people's stories where they said, yeah, they damaged my book. Somebody sent the giant size X-Men, bro, that was fucking 9294 grade. They fucked it up in the pressing and all that good stuff. It got cooked, and all of a sudden, you know what they gave them? They gave them $150 voucher for another pressing. That was, yes.
Fuck.
Dude, I would go to CGC and I'd fucking, yo, dude, I would go haywire. But that's the shit that happens. But again, what's the reason that they get away with that shit? It's because there's people that refuse to confront them because they're scared of being blackballed from the fucking company, because it's happened to a lot of people.
Marky, Marky.
Look at Marky. Yeah, they go and speak up about their shit, the situations. They catch it. You got the CGC goons come out of nowhere. They start attacking them, and boom, all of a sudden it's like, now you're blacklisted. You can't go to you can't submit books. Don't send anything to CGC anymore. And that's what people are, afraid of.
Fucking
so,
sucks.
Yeah, it's a fucked up system. Yeah. And that's why for me, I've had, whether it be fucking CGC and including CBCS, I've had I'm like, yo, I sent you motherfuckers this, and look at my shit. Came back like a fucking elephant, fucking stomped on that motherfucker. And I'm like, yo, for real? I'm like, come on. And then on top of that, I've gotten shit with fucking hair. Who the fuck knows whose ass cheek hair was that? They fucking left in the damn slab. Dude, it's so much shit. So now I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go the fucking ODB route and just be like, yo, baby, I like it raw, and that's it.
Maybe I like it raw.
Yeah. I don't fuck with slabs, man. They piss me off so much. I was like, instead of stressing out about it, I was like, whatever. And then the only thing I do is, I've had, some of the guys tell me, yo, dude, but if you got an older book, you want to preserve it, send it if you don't care about the grade. And that's, I don't even bother pressing it. Just send it in, get whatever grade I want, preserve the book. Other than that, I did. Fucking slabbing, bro, not my shit. Because the other shit that bothers me, too, is, all right, for example, Freddy's can have a copy of whatever, and then you have a copy of the same book, and Freddy's copy has some weird marks or whatever, still gets a 9.8, and your book is fucking beautiful, pristine. Why the fuck would I want to buy Freddy's copy with all that shit and he got a 9.8 and supposedly you're a grading company? You feel me? Because if you're gonna get it, this is why I said, and people have gone at me where I've said, if the fucking book is not gem mint, then there should be notes there saying why the fuck you got a 9.8.
Yeah.
They don't put no notes. You're right. You're right on that shit.
That's a big issue. You know what I mean? Because even last time when I graded my books, I asked for rejects. All the rejects. I'm like, all right, well, I'm paying for the service. Like, why didn't it get a 9.8? Like, where are the graders' notes? You know what I mean? Well, they're like, oh, well, it's subject to the grader if they want to put in notes. And I'm like, I'm going through my every single submission right now, and there's no notes on anything, on any submissions that I've had. And that's a big issue for them right now, is just putting simple grader's notes. Because you're paying for a service, right? You should know exactly why it didn't hit that mark, whether it's a pre-screen or not. You know what I mean? It's like, why?
Yeah, especially the price that we're going to be paying for right now to get books graded. I mean, right. I think they should step up their service and give us a
Those
greater
prices are
snow.
gonna go up, Bill.
It went
I
up.
keep saying that.
It went up.
It went up. You
Yeah,
know,
the price, price
it's
already
not
went
so
up.
much the price though. It's the amount of time they're taking to turn around these fucking books is insane, man.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard that CBCS is having the same fucking issue right now. But
Yeah, they're in the same situation.
but here's my thing. It's like, okay, you guys are backed up so bad that people gotta wait 7 to 8 months or sometime more than that to get their book. But on top of that, they're getting fucking sick. They're getting all these artists and actors.
Yeah.
You know,
They're overbooking their shit. Is what they're doing. They're
But
getting
like-
greedy.
Oh yeah. They're prioritizing everything like the
it's
signings.
like,
Forget it.
What?
Those things are getting prioritized all day long.
Current turnaround time for modern right now is 131 business days. Fast track is 71 business days right now for modern.
Yeah.
They just need to change that to 365 days.
But what's weird is
Yeah.
recent submissions have been coming back a lot quicker than older ones, which throws me off. I don't understand why.
I don't know. Like I got LCSs out here are getting like 4-week turnaround on some of their books. Because I'm just surprised to hear that shit.
Yo,
Yeah.
I've even tried that route too, bro. Sending it with an LCS.
Yeah,
You know,
it might help
who's allowed
too.
to submit. I've done that shit, and I've fucking same situation, bro. Is it kind of like what the fuck?
nah, man, I don't trust those fucking people, man.
It's like I said, you know how PGX got their bad name, bro, where they were saying that the motherfuckers were taking people's books, switching it out with other ones,
Yeah.
and then
Damn.
sending you the shittier copies.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
PGX got fucked up, bro. And I mean that was like, yo, that's like fucking. Like you know, PGX is hiring prisoners, and you know that instead of doing fucking license plates, the motherfuckers is like, you know, it's comic books. This one was better than this.
I got
I
a
expected to
picture
put
of
this one in here. Like that's
I mean,
it.
I can
That's what PGX
speculate the same thing with CGCs. Like I
I
think
think
they
that does
might
happen there too.
do that shit. You know, if I'm gonna be sending my AF-15, not that I have one, but if I did, let's say if I had one raw copy, I send it to them. Like I'll be scratching my head, like motherfucker. This might be coming back at 7.0, but somehow I came back at 5.0. Like what the fuck happened? You know, they
At
might.
this point, I'm gonna start my own slabbing, bro. Like just buy one of those ultra flare slabs that have the magnet.
Ultra.
There you go, bitch. There you go. I present you my fucking and that's it.
Jim Mint 10. There you
Jim
go.
in 10. Fuck that guy too, man.
I'm
Anyways.
on a winning streak right now.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like you really can't complain because one way or another, these are major companies.
Yeah.
The other big problem too is not only CGC but CBCS hiring, bro. They don't have enough workers. Who knows how the fuck they treat their workers, bro? So these motherfuckers can have a bad fucking day. And again, this goes back to the 9.8 shit. They could have a horrible day, and all of a sudden the motherfucker be like, you know what? I'm gonna give this fucking dude a 9.8 on this book, even though this book is a 9.0. And that's the issue. Or they don't give these fucking folks enough Visine to clear their fucking eyes. They're sitting under these hot ass lights, trying to look at these books, and all of a sudden you're like fucking dry eye and shit. Who the fuck knows? I mean, yo, think about it. There's times when I'm here in my own collection and I'm looking like maybe at 20 books and I'm already like, fuck. Like, let me just fucking throw this shit down. But you know what I mean? Like, it just depends. But because I have some slabs still here, there's books I got 9.2s, and I'm there wondering, like, yo, what the fuck made this a 9.2? There's not a single tick. There's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. And then the way sometimes you see some of the artwork, I can see some of these guys who are grading books. They're looking at the artwork and then they're mistaking them shits for fucking spine ticks or whatever.
A great
It's
example.
happened to a lot of my books, bro.
A great example of that, what you're saying, Thorough, is if you look at the back of Rise Zero.
Yes.
If you look at the back of Rise Zero, it looks like there's spine ticks on the lower part or a color crease, and it's actually part of the video game cabinet. And they always make mistakes about that all the time. It always comes out to a 9.2.
Watch, I'll even show you a book. I got one here. Hold on, give me a second.
Gotcha. All right, David, you got some background music to play while we wait for Thorough?
Yeah, no, I know. I
Like
don't have
some
any.
elevator music or something?
No, nothing,
Yeah,
nothing, nothing.
Like,
Hey,
what,
so,
what kind of show is this?
It's not a show. It's just,
Yes.
it's just dicks get together, just talk shit. You know.
Hey, have you guys seen? Have you guys seen these?
What is that?
That's popcorn.
They're
What
slab
is
shippers.
that? Is that a white Cheetos?
Oh shit! Like styrofoam?
Yeah, dude. You can put up to 3 slabs in here and ship them out.
Nah, I ain't doing that shit. No. I ain't doing that. No.
You sell?
No,
That looks pretty good, man.
no.
Hey, I like your avatar there, Doom. Jesus.
It's totally legit, dude.
They don't pay me enough
Hey,
or whatnot to
who makes
give
that?
to people, man.
It's called Google Slab Shippers. They have this.
Oh, damn.
One goes on the bottom, the other one goes on top,
I
and
ain't
these
doing
styrofoam things go on the sides.
How much are those things? How much are those things?
$1.50, dude.
Nah, I ain't doing it.
That's not bad.
No.
I ain't doing
Not
it.
bad. The last slab I sold, I filled it up with fucking toilet paper. I didn't have anything else to stuff it with. That shit was expensive. You see what toilet paper's going for right
I know,
now?
right? You just gave away
Yeah.
free money, dude.
Fuck yeah. Should have been used toilet paper and that shit.
All right. So watch this book I've had from a long
Wait,
ass
hold
time.
on. Let me get you full screen here. Hold on.
Yeah, no problem. Watch it. I'm gonna show you why. I think that they fucking all right. So this book right here, 9.2. I refuse to send this fucking book, and you see it, old label, right? I've
Right.
always refused to send this book back because I don't want to spend no more money.
Dude, that book is damaged, bro.
9.2. This book is not damaged, man.
There's
This
white
is
scratches
this
all
is
over it.
This
Bro,
is the
there's
artwork.
color breaking. Look at that scratch on the front cover, man. No wonder you got a 9.2 on that shit.
This is artwork, bro. This is part of the artwork. So when you come and look here from this side, what do you see?
Oh, damn.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not any damage, bro. That is from the artwork from here. From the
Nah,
wrap.
that's a fingerprint, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this right here. I know you love CGC, man, but stop sucking it.
Somebody's been fucking eating enchiladas fucking if that's that shit.
Nah, I see it. I see it.
Ah.
And this is all part of the artwork. And this fucking whoever this fucking blind bat that was grading this shit, yeah, give it a fucking 9.2. So
Send it-
that's
send
what
it
they
back.
talk
Crack that
about
shit
when I went to
open.
go see
Send
the
it back.
grader's Notes.
No, that's old label, dude. You
I'm
don't
not
crack
sending
that
them, man.
shit.
I'm not
Fuck
sending
that.
them shit. I want
They
to
didn't,
fucking
they,
take
they
my
didn't
money.
put no graders notes on that?
Yeah, they give me that's what they put on the graders notes. They said that there
What,
was fucking,
enchiladas?
that there was damage on the fucking
Enchilada
spine, bro.
sauce.
No shit.
Enchilada
And
finger.
then it's like I'm there looking, I'm like, yo, there is nothing wrong with this. I was like, yo, this is all part of the fucking artwork on the front of this fucking thing.
I'll be honest. If you were to send it right now, you probably come back 9.8 because they got all
Nah,
these
that's a
graders
fucking-
right now.
Bro,
They're
that's an
giving some grades
8.5, bro. That's a fucking enchilada fingerprint in the back, man.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Telling you.
I wouldn't send that book back at all. I wouldn't send that book back at all. I mean, it's fine the way it is. It's nice.
I would leave, yeah. I'm not even bothering with it, bro. Like, because when I sent it, this was Birth of the Demon, the Batman shit. This was a special promotional copy. You don't find these shits too often. So I was like, man, fuck that. I was like, I'm not sending that. I was like, I'll keep it like this. Let it stay preserved. This will be part of my Batman collection. Whatever. But
Chalk
again,
it up
that
as a
goes
loss.
to show you there's so many fucking things that they do that it's just kind of like, same thing goes with like all these first appearances on new books.
Yeah.
I said it. I was like, yo, they should stop fucking grading these books. Let at least a good 6 months pass by before you can start grading these books, so that way you get accurate information. Because once they start labeling the book and it's not even an accurate fucking book, what happens? Are they gonna be like, hey, we gotta give you guys your money back because this wasn't actually the first appearance, blah blah blah.
All right, fuck, man, these fucking kids these days with your fucking earphones. All right, what's going on? The Mexican, the black guy, what the Mexican, the black guy, and the Puerto Rican got to say, along with the Korean.
Along with the Korean. I love
Along
Oh
with the
my God.
Korean.
Jesus. We got the one white guy to balance fucking everything. What you guys talking about? CGC?
CGC, bro. It's a rat. It's a rat. CGC
It's a
rat.
well, it was a rant, but fuck, I
Yeah.
finished rant.
It turned into a major talk here.
Oh, if
Maybe
David's
it's a-
talking about some shit, it's a fucking rant, man.
it. It's a rant, but
It's
a
always
rant.
a fucking. David just needs to fucking bitch about shit. That's all it is, man. Fucking lonely. He needs
Hey.
to fuck,
Told you,
he
told
needs
you.
another
Every
fucking
pop
boyfriend
tart,
is what he is. He
You
needs
you
another
work at a
fucking-
gas station for fucking 7 days a week, man. You bitch about pretty much everything
It's
in
all
life.
you smelling all that gas. That's why it's all up in your head. You need to get some
Fuck.
shit out, man.
Maybe
That's
that's why, huh?
that's why he's got a rant.
Oh
Like,
man.
God
But
damn.
yeah, I mean,
What Thorough bitching about a book that's clearly a 7.5 book. You can see it from here. And he was all like, oh, this is supposed to be a 9.8. It's supposed to be a 9.8. I was like, I could see it from like here. I was like, that book's a piece of shit. It's like a 7.5. It's like an 8.0 on a bit. You actually got an upgrade on the grade, and you got a 9.2, and this motherfucker's all like, this is supposed to be a 9.8, and I'm just like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Like, why are you crying? Why are you crying?
And why always Thorough gotta be the gangster of the fucking comic community?
Hold
This
on.
motherfucker, he's like the 50 Cent. He's like the 50 Cent of the comic book community. I feel like he got shot. You know that? You know that? You know Thorough got shot.
I got fucking CGC shrapnel in my fucking leg because I lab.
Thorough got
Thoro's
shot.
a Tupac of the YouTube.
I could believe you could kill somebody with a PGX fucking slap, dude. Those shits are heavy.
Yo,
as
if
fuck.
you want 9.8, just go to PGX and shut up.
Yeah,
You want
that's what I'm
9.8, go to PGX.
saying.
You know how many books Freddy's got a
motivated by the
9.8?
9.2 crew, so I was like, you know what, that's a 9.2. I'll keep it, baby. That's what happened.
No, but you know what? On a serious tip,
Badge of honor, right?
on a serious tip, send it back. I bet you get a 9.8. You know,
Yeah,
You would right now.
I'll send it back. I'll
I'm
send
giving
it
up
back.
on that shit.
It'll take you about 2 years to get it
unless
back.
you do have enchilada hot sauce on it, then that's that's something else. Why is it enchilada? That's not even. He's
If
not
it's-
Mexican.
if it's
I don't know.
enchilada-
That's one food I like.
If it's
Enchiladas.
enchilada hot sauce, you know that shit's eating through the slab, bro.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah, right now. That shit'll be done. That shit'll be done.
Man, you guys know more about grading than I do, so I'm gonna shut up. You guys can talk about grading. You guys
No,
know me,
I
don't
mean
grade
it's not about
I used to
grading.
send
It-
books.
it-
Remember, we used to send books to Freddy's back in the day to get this
Yep.
stuff freaking pressed and slabbed. And then Freddy's would get all the 9.8. And then for some reason, all our books,
Yeah,
all our
9.6.
books would come back
Hey.
9.2, 9.4, 9.6. And what did Freddy say? Freddy would say this: "Stop sending me shitty books."
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was.
If you
Until I
would
got
stop
drunk
sending
and
me
then I
shitty-
cooked my fucking Vampirella book and it came back a 7.0.
Yeah.
Remember that shit? I burned my book.
Yeah.
I fucking drank so much I passed out and left the shit in the press for like 8
Oh, that
hours.
was a beautiful book too, man. Wasn't that the Jenny Friesen?
Yeah, it was Jenny Friesen, the upside
virgin-
down Vampirella
yeah.
one.
Oh, that's
It's pretty
terrible.
crunchy.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it happens.
You learned a lot along the way, though.
I did. You know those Vengeance, Vengeance, the first
American Chavez.
yes. I fucking destroyed probably about 15 copies of that book.
You know, Martian still
God
hasn't sent me
damn.
that Wonder
Yeah.
Woman book.
I found those
Martian's
books
supposed
in
to
a
send me a
50
Wonder
cent
Woman
fucking
book.
bin, bro.
And you cooked them.
I cooked them. I was learning how to fucking press. I had 2 left. I sent one to Steven. I sent you one, right, Steven?
Yeah, I got a bunch of your books you sent me. Thank you, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, hey, talking about being sending. You know, I got some books to show you guys that I got from.
Yeah,
from
nobody
Omen.
cares. Move on. What's the
No,
next
no, no,
topic?
no, no. No, hear me out on this one, okay?
No.
Yeah.
All right,
All right. Next.
I got this right.
Yeah. Next.
I got 2
Nobody gives a
copies.
shit. Okay. Next.
Was that a
All
free
right,
book?
Yeah, that was a free book.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
called
better be
Free
free.
Comic Book
He
Day.
AOK'd me this,
Okay.
right?
Next.
Oh,
and here's a
that's so
dope ass
sweet.
cover.
Did somebody
Oh,
send
that's
you
a
a
nice
dick?
cover, man.
Yeah,
Somebody
man,
send
this
you a
is
dick pic
beautiful.
along the way? Is that?
Oh no. There is some fucking
Dick pics?
dick pics. He sent me this. I'm like, wow.
Oh, okay. Look at you.
All right,
Is this-
and-
oh, is this the guy that asked me for your address?
That's weird.
No, there's a guy on Instagram.
And
Some
no,
random
there's a guy
guy.
on Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
No,
Yeah.
there's a guy that asked me for your address on Instagram. I sent him your gas station address.
good. I might be getting something, but yeah, it's signed by Tim Virgil.
It's all
Oh,
fun
that's
and
dope,
games.
dude.
It tells you to put the fucking lotion in the basket, David.
And you know, fucking hand job coming around.
Throws you down that little cave.
Yeah, and there's another one I want to show. I just want to say, hey, shout out to Spine Ticks, Al Noor. He sent this AOK.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Is that the guys that show all those like videos while they're doing the chat show?
Yeah.
They got like 100 fucking videos going back and forth.
I mean, he does a marathon. Fucking once they go live, they do it for about 5-6 hours. But yeah, I mean, that
like
was
4
my
hours is like videos, right?
Clips.
Yeah. clips and stuff. I don't know how to do those clips.
You guys ever watch Thorough Show?
Yeah.
Don't
No, I don't
watch
wa-
it, man. It's not
no,
good for
You guys don't
you.
watch Thorough Show?
Nah, I don't watch that shit. You kidding me? Come on.
Don't watch that shit.
I'm serious.
Hot
If
garbage.
you guys watch Thorough Show, all right, this is what happens. He'll tell you what's hot and what you need to buy, but he says it in a way that if you don't do it, he's gonna come to your house and beat your mama up. He,
Nah, man, I don't say that to people.
it's like I feel that's why I pick his books up. And it's like I don't want to be in trouble with the comic community sheriff over here.
Earl puts a fucking gangster spin in it. That's why.
I'm
Man.
telling you,
I'll tell you, he puts that thug spin into his shit.
he does, bro.
But nobody taking. But the
he
thing
takes
is
the dirt out
that
of it.
but he's a Giants fan. I mean, how can you take
Oh.
it?
Wow.
Hey, Giants fan ain't got nothing to do with it, man.
Calm down. Don't hate on my dad.
Hey, kudos to Giants for fucking kicking the shit out of Dallas last week, though.
I was about to say, didn't they just win a game?
Yeah, they won a game.
They won
They
the game.
just won the other day.
Who they win? Who they win against? What? Dallas,
They
right?
played, no. They didn't play Dallas. They played
See,
Denver.
fucking no.
Oh, Denver
See?
won, I think.
No. Denver. Denver.
Yeah, Denver won this weekend.
Yeah.
You guys heard Odell Green Beckham might go to the Patriots?
nah, man.
Yeah,
We're
I
coming
heard.
to
He was
Seattle,
talking that He
bro.
wanted to go. Yeah, he wanted to go to Seattle.
No, he wants to go to Raiders. I don't think that's going to happen. Seattle was talking about him. I think he. Anyway, I'm
He
just
go to
saying.
the Patriots.
Well, yeah,
He ain't gonna
We
get
always-
shit over there.
yeah, boy. You guys like my avatar?
Yeah.
Hey, Martian, you look all set up there. Anybody out there want to send some comics in on the Martian Comic Hunter?
Martian's supposed to,
CGC fucked up his books, man. That's some
Martian's
fucked
supposed
up
to send
shit.
me a Wonder Woman from the last conversation. I still have.
He's gonna send you one of the damage books you got right there.
I got it in the mail, man.
Yeah, just because you got a damn ass haircut doesn't mean we're gonna let you go. Not sending us books. This
Bullshit. If you want me to call CGC, bro, I got you, man.
Please,
get a
bro,
high
please.
fade.
We need to all fucking get together and roll up to CGC and be like, "Fuck you on our books and fuck you for fucking up his books."
Exactly.
Yeah, they
That's some
take one
fucked up
look at
shit.
you and Thorough. That's it. They're
Give
gonna
me
be
your
like, whatever
fucking
you guys.
insurance. You're like, give me a damn insurance policy, bitch. I won't read that shit right now in front of
Hey,
you.
how long your books is held up at CGC, Freddy's?
My shits have been there since end of March, beginning of April. It's been a while. They're still they're grading quality control right now. Like they've been like that for like 3 weeks.
And there's no way you would go CBCS, right?
Fuck, never.
After all, so no matter what drama they give you,
Nope.
no,
I
I'm
don't
just
give a
saying,
fuck.
right?
You know,
That's what saying.
I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
This is what CGC knows exactly.
It's 'cause
People
look,
like motherfuckers like you.
when I started,
Hey, shut up! A white boy's talking right now. When the white guy speaks, you shut up and you listen.
Wow.
Yes, Sebastian. Go ahead. Speak free.
I'm just saying, CGC knows it. You guys are.
They
gonna
do.
change. You guys can complain and complain and complain and make a rant and do all this stuff. You'll never change. You'll never change.
Why do
Even
you
though no
think?
matter what. Oh, God damn it! I just said I was talking. I just said.
Taking too
I was
long.
talking.
They put the hook in us, bro. They put the
Go
hook in
ahead,
us.
go ahead. No, Martian, no. Okay, wait.
It's true, though.
Our jokes aside, right? I'm just saying. It's true.
Martian, show us your books.
These motherfuckers dropped my books. I'm
I
still not.
want to see what it is, though. What you got in there?
Yeah, what books you got, man? Show us.
Is it painful?
You know what? I didn't turn in one because I didn't want them to fuck it up even more. The Avengers one, the white cover one, whatever that was.
Yeah, nobody care about that one.
Wait, are you not showing us a book cover?
No, they dropped that book, and so
So what is
but
that book over there?
What's that?
What's that
What
book
books
right
is
over
in
there?
that bag?
What's in
there's a
what's
bunch
in the
of them in
book? Show us your book.
You gotta
Yeah, show us
man.
one.
Come on, yo.
God
Stop
damn
hiding
it,
your
man.
speculation, bro. Like,
Is
share-
there
share
any
with us.
Edge of Spider-Verse in there, too?
All right, Far Sector, second
Ooh.
print. That's the second
No,
print.
David,
Yeah.
David, click on his picture so we can see.
Oh yeah, hold
Come
on.
come on,
Come on,
host.
David.
Do your job, host. Come on.
I
dude.
mean, this is
Yeah,
this is a good book, man.
Now we got to
Yeah,
see
yeah,
Martian
yeah.
up closer. God damn it!
He's a good-looking dude, man. I'm not gonna
He's-
lie.
I hate his haircut.
Just fucking jealous, bro.
That's the second print too.
Right.
Oh, so those are the books you're sending up.
No, these are the books they dropped. This is the
They
third
sent
print.
back.
Wait,
Yeah,
when
they're-
did his hands get so big?
third print.
Yeah, that's like an $80 book right there, man.
Martian's hands
That's
was never
more than
that
that.
big.
Is it more than that now?
Yeah.
Oh,
His
shit.
wife must
like
be
that.
happy.
That's a good
Oh, dude, that...
Hey, you know what the problem with fucking big hands is? Your penis looks small in it, dude. I have that problem all the time. I gotta use only 2 fingers, so it's just fucking gone.
Oh, man.
Hey, what's all these little notes on your thing? You sending those out?
No,
It
these
says
are-
ha ha ha.
Yeah. Hey,
Cgc.
Oh.
He dropped that book.
Oh,
You can
Okay.
send me one.
This
that
guy.
is my
Why,
book.
Yeah,
why is this guy so greedy?
I was looking
Damn.
for all of those.
There's some more
Wait, hey,
shit, man.
Martian,
Let us
what-
know.
what-
Yo,
what's
Martian.
Martian, what
I've
state
had-
you in?
Hey, Martian, how'd you get all those books, man?
Bobby
It took
right
me
there, bro.
forever to get 2 fucking copies, and I just got the variant for
Oh,
$5
you did a-
from
You did
Canada.
a blowjob in the back of Wendy's again. That's what
Oh.
it was.
I'll be in
Yeah,
line.
I was on
Handing
the
out
hunt
hand jobs in the back
ever
of
since you
Wendy's.
put that out there, dude, and it's been months trying to find that book, dude. And
You can't find it, right?
You can't find it anywhere.
I only got 2 copies and some. I found it
See,
on.
this
I
is-
Google
this is
search
the-
that shit.
This is the problem with Freddy's. Every time he shows a book, the whole community goes crazy.
You know what the problem is? Look at my hands.
What's that?
Oh, that's some fucking dead serious calluses on your fucking knuckles, man.
Hey,
What
Tim,
the
hey,
hell? Bro,
Tim,
you do it this way. You don't fucking do it this way, all right?
hey, Tim,
I,
show,
I think the sentence on this right now is like 5, dude.
hey, Dave,
Yeah,
put the
no,
picture,
no,
put the
there's
picture on
not
Tim
That
again.
shit is fucking bad, bro.
Baby,
Hey,
hold
Tim.
on, hold on.
Yeah, Dave, put the picture on Tim. I want to
Yo,
see that
Martian,
cover.
you owe me at least one book.
All right, I gotta look for that.
Martian
one.
owes me at least one.
Hey, Martian, have you read that book? Have you
Uh,
read that book?
That's
Nobody
the first,
reads, David.
Oh my
Nobody
the
God.
reads.
first words of Immortal Shield.
Shut
Dude.
up about reading. Jesus.
No.
Criminy.
I mean that
You're a
book
grown
is
man
so
reading
good.
coloring books. No, nobody reads these things. We
God,
collect
shut
them and
the
sell
hell
them.
I'm not a
That's
girl,
all I
man. I
do.
don't know what you're
Put
talking
them in
about.
the plastic. Shut up. Leave the reading. Leave the reading to Thorough.
Look,
All right.
That's why everything goes in
Leave it to
fucking
him.
slabs,
Look at this.
bro.
Leave it. Look at
God
this. Look
damn,
at
we
this.
got
Look at this
got
wall.
wallpaper there. What
Look
the
at this
fuck?
wall.
man?
Look at this wall.
Yeah.
Look at this. This
Good
is
lord.
Nobody fucking reads, bro. Come on, man.
And you still don't change the battery to your smoke detector?
No, I can't afford it. I got a CGC on my shit, bro. I can't afford a $10 battery right now, man.
Oh, a $10 battery.
Fuck. I got.
Oh, what
I got,
the fuck? How
I got
big
30
is your
books.
fucking smoke detector, man?
It's pretty big, man. It runs on car batteries.
Oh my god. I got a
Wait,
$10 battery.
When did you get those tats? You never had those tats before.
Yeah, I've had
What
them for a long
tat?
time.
What
The
that?
bicep ones. The
Yeah,
bicep
I've had them
ones.
for
You
a long
never had them.
time. What are you talking about?
Why you got an American flag for?
Why
Is
not?
that just in case? Just in case you
Because
cross
I
over
forget
to
where
the
I'm
border?
at.
Just in case you cross over back to the border.
Once you have
Yeah,
your
like,
you send me back.
wow.
Return back to
You'd
homeland.
be like, no, I
Fuck
am
that.
an American.
Oh my god.
It's my grandpa's. It's my
Oh,
grandfather
my
that came over illegal, not me.
You're a
I was
fool.
born here.
Oh my god. But yeah,
Hey,
nobody
talking-
reads.
Nobody
Nobody reads.
reads, but we just slap it for what? What do we? Why are we doing this for?
Yo, you better shut up, man. People are starting to read in this
For
community.
resale purposes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So talking about resale, let's play the devil's advocate about Whatnot app.
I don't know
Right.
nothing about this. Go ahead. you
All right.
guys talk
What is
about
Whatnot
it.
app?
Whatnot app happens to be a new form of how would you
eBay.
say
Damn, it's
application.
eBay.
It's like eBay, all right, but
But they have less fees and stuff, right?
yeah, I mean it's I actually haven't opened one, or no have one, no care for one, but I've
And
been.
then you want to talk about something you have no
Yeah,
fucking
no, no,
clue on. Yeah, it's a good
no,
idea. Let's
the
do that.
reason I'm talking about this is because one, there's some really solid community people within this comic book that does a lot of speculating. They have at least about close to about 1,000 views. They have about 100 to 200 live. People actually watch their show, and they talk about their certain books. About the hot books, FOCs, and so and so. About the market and so on. And then what they do is they promote what they're selling on Whatnot app, and it's the same fucking books that they've been talking about for the past 2 weeks. So being a devil's advocate is
Mhm.
is this to a point where you hype up the book that doesn't really relevant to any speculation and so and so, but they just do this for a fact to hype it up, and in within a
Oh my
week or
God! Just
two,
call it what it is. You talking about if they're pumping and dumping?
yeah.
Just call it what it is, man. Why you do give a long damn speech?
I
Yeah,
don't know, I was gonna say, man, it's like late at night. You're asking us like
He doesn't want
10
no
hours.
thumbs
Yeah,
down,
dude.
man.
Man,
He's
hold on, I'm trying to
asking
sound
if certain
eloquent, bro.
people. You're asking if certain people are pumping and dumping.
Yeah,
Yes. The answer is yes.
Okay.
they are, right?
Dude,
That's
it goes
always
without,
been going on, though.
it goes without asking. Yes. The answer is yes, yes, and 100 times yes.
Yeah, why you
Is
gotta
there
stop
anything wrong
making
with
the videos?
The question should be: is there anything wrong with doing that?
Pumping and dumping?
Yeah.
You know what I
don't see
say?
nothing
I
wrong
say,
in it.
I say make your money. I say make your
Yeah,
money.
exactly. I don't see nothing wrong with it. If somebody wants to
Said
go
make your
for it
money.
and spend their fucking money and be dumb about it, fuck it. It's their
But
fault.
you know what? You are also at the same time, if you listen to a speculation and you're just gonna run right into it head first, that's your fault too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you
Do your
listen to a
research.
speculation, you also got to make sure it makes sense. Like if you're gonna freaking start buying, what is that? The first appearance of freaking what is that movie that just came out? I just watched Eternals.
Yeah.
With that freaking that mind brain
Unimind.
brain Unimind, and you're gonna run out and buy that book, then that's your fault. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like that book's never gonna be nothing after the movie, whether you saw it or not. Sorry, spoiler alert.
That book will drop anyway. Like
Yeah, that book
that
is
series-
nothing. That book is nothing. If you're gonna go out and spend 15 to 20, 40 bucks on it, oh, great. We got another Korean in here. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's my
All
wife.
right.
So
Oh, hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi,
Good
honey
to see-
pajama.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. You know, if you're gonna be one of those people that's not gonna study enough, that's your fault. You make those mistakes, and you know what? You need to make those mistakes. That's how you become a better collector.
I got boxes and boxes of shit that I bought when I started from just listening to
Exactly.
people, and I would run out and buy what they say would buy, and I fucked up and whatever, you know.
Yeah,
I use them to press.
Yeah, exactly.
That is what it is, man.
It
Look,
is
it's
what it is, man. We
advertising.
all learn.
It's
And you know what?
advertising. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's what exactly what they're doing. They're advertising stuff. If I'm not saying they're pumping and dumping, but if they are, that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's your fault for not doing enough
Bro, hype
studies.
up a book right now, bro.
Hype
Throw
one
out
up.
a book out there.
Yeah, but see, the
Hype
thing
it
is,
up.
nobody cares what you pump.
Yes, we do. We all want to see what he's gonna throw out there.
No. I'm serious.
Buy
serious.
this fucking book, or he's gonna come and fucking
Bye.
shank
Won't
your
come
ass.
Okay,
to fuck
look.
it. No, kidding.
I'll be honest. Out of everybody here,
Or-
if Thorough was to pump a book, I'm telling you right now, if Thorough was to pump a book, there'll be a bunch of people that would go after it. All right.
Yeah.
That I'm just saying, out of all of us, all 6 of us, I'm just saying, right now, if Thorough pumped a book, people
Warlock.
would go after
Oh,
it.
he's got one too.
That's
All right.
dude. I've been talking
Now,
about that.
now,
shit
now,
still,
whether
bro.
whether Thorough pumps or dumps it, that's up to him. I don't care. But what I'm saying is that people are gonna listen. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know
But
what I mean?
here's the thing though too, dude. Like this, you got it's like I said. Freddie said it right, dude. Like you can't. I'm not here to fucking. This is one thing that I understand. I get it. I was doing this at one fucking point where I was trying to save the community type of shit. You can't fucking save the community.
Don't do that.
no
They
saving
don't
the
wanna be
community.
saved, bro.
No.
I'm telling you,
They don't want to be
community
saved.
is a fucking virus.
Throw all of
Why
a sudden
are
he's
you-
Jesus Christ trying to save
No,
everybody.
Dude, I swear to God, I was
Throw
problem
JC.
is-
Oh my
Lord and
god.
Savior, man.
Thorough
Don't,
JC,
don't
that
do
should be
that.
your
Yo,
name, bro.
you should have
Thorough
talked to me first.
JC.
That's what it should be.
Keep it
Hey,
Jesus
save the
Comics over
community,
here.
bro.
Keep it
That's-
Jesus Comics.
But that's because here's my thing, dude. Like when you as a buyer or a collector get burned, you feel like shit because you're like, yo,
Oh,
I
yeah.
got fucking, I just got straight bamboozled. The biggest thing is that you can't nowadays. I learned, yo. This is why I said I use this fucking. I said it. I was like, collectors are like strippers. You can't save them. You cannot save
Come
them.
on.
I said
You
that.
can
shit.
only date them and fuck them. That's about it.
Yeah,
You throw your money at them.
Yeah,
That's what we have our
exactly.
walls.
Look.
Like you just throw your money at that shit. Blah, That's
Exactly.
it.
So then,
No, hey,
so that's
no.
that's my thing. I said that, and I told people I was like, you're gonna fucking spend your money however you please because that is your own pocket. I'm not holding your money.
No, I remember Thorough did an auction and he tried to make it like, remember when that whole eBay thing was going on?
Which,
And then, what was it called? When like other people in the community, other people in eBay would like bid upon, what was that whole
chill
scam?
bidding. Chill
No,
bidding.
chill bidding. And then so you said something in your auction to try to avoid it. I'm all like, Thorough, shut the fuck up and just do your thing, bro. No, but I didn't tell him that. I didn't tell him that. But
Was
in
that
the-
you
You were thinking that?
yeah, I was thinking no, because here's the thing, Thorough. Here's the thing. No.
Great
Here's the
advice.
thing.
Great advice.
Right now, no, because right now, one of the best auctions right now coming out of the community is Thorough's auctions. Whatever Thorough's auctions is coming out right now, I'm telling you, it's actually one of the better things that's happening right now. But I'm like, Thorough, don't try to fucking like try to mold to other things. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's why you got to the place where you are, is because you kept being the person that you are. So stop trying to fucking mold to other things. I was actually kind of mad at you. And I'm all like, no, Biggies, you can't fucking bid because I'm boys with you. I'm like, no. Keep doing the shit.
It wasn't because I'm boys with you. All I said was like, yo, a lot of people. Here was the main complaint.
Yo, white boy is talking.
Like, here's my shit. If people are complaining, so you as
that's the thing. That's the thing. You was worried that people was complaining, and that's what pissed me off because you was never the person that was worried about people complaining, and all of a sudden you be turned into this little bitch that started worrying about people complaining, and I'm all like, yo, you can't be that guy.
You were talking all this shit because it's like hundreds of miles away from him, man.
Yeah,
I'll fuck him up. We'll box.
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
box in a ring.
Uh-huh.
Thurr knows I box. He boxes.
I box too, man.
It'll be sparring.
After he breaks your kneecaps.
But it's only sparring though. It's only sparring.
Now it's
No,
sparring.
you know why I say that? I say it because I respect him. That's why I say it. That's why I get mad.
And I respect it. And I respect it 100%.
That's what it is.
Yeah, a lot of people were, and then that's the thing that started to bother me. I feel like at some point I just try to start to appease people. And sometimes folks will be, they'll start complaining about shit and be like, yeah, but this is happening, that's happening. And other folks be like, oh, thank you for doing that because I'm seeing people buying up all your books, and then all of a sudden they go to say, I was like, yo, that's the name of the game. That's what changed my mindset. When one person made that comment, I was like, hey, yo, that's the whole point behind it. I know people are buying shit from me because people want to flip it. Don't come to me. This is why I've said it, and I started learning my lesson. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've had people message me on Instagram. I've sold the book. Like, for example, you guys seen that Boss Logic fucking Black Adam? So I was like, yo, I put it up $10. Not a single fucking soul wanted it because it was a DC book, correct? Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden, not even the day after that fucking auction, somebody hits me up, is like, bro, do you still have that freaking do you still have that Black Adam book? And I was like, yes. And they try to hit me with the okie doke. It's like, oh, you still have it $10? And I already knew. I was like, come on, man. I'm giving news to people on fucking YouTube. Like, I'm not fucking stupid. And the book was already going for $50, $60, $70. And they're like, yo, I'll take it for 10. So I'm there like, come on, man, really? And that's the shit that started to bother me. And then that's when I was like, you do have some people that keep it real as fuck. And I don't care. I don't mind doing business with them. But then you got the ones that are like, yo, give me the good old fucking, I just saw this book, but I had no interest. I was on your auction, but I didn't want to buy the book at the time for $10. So now I'm like, all right, well, guess what? This book is fucking 40 now. Man, but you had it for 10. No, it's fucking 40. It's going for $60 right now. So I'm giving it to you for $20 less than you can find it on eBay. Nah, I'm good. Okay, have a nice day. And that's what changed my mentality. So that's why I said it. I was like, I don't care. But if I'm cool with you, I'm not gonna give you the fucking hookup. I don't give a fuck. But if it's like that's the thing that I started. And then people got on me when I made the comment that there is no community, no comic community. And I was like, yo, that's 100% fucking facts for me. This is coming from my own fucking opinion. And the reason why I say that is, in the end, I was like, everybody's looking out for themselves. You try to make money talks. I don't give a fuck. I tell everybody, I respect everybody's hustle all across the board. You know, if Freddy's wants to fucking sell and he wants to continue to sell and do what he does, then yo, all power to Freddy's. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with King of the Golden State. Same thing with Martian. I have no problems with that, yo. But at the same time, it's like I started learning that people wanted to complain about things because they were like, well, I'm not getting these books. And it kind of started becoming like a high school thing. So now I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm done with this shit. I'm done appeasing people. So it's like now you either like me or you don't. And now guess what happened? Changed my shit. Now you start to see the thumbs down, which I could give two flying fucks about on videos. Because what the fuck does that do? If you're worried about thumbs downs on videos, then you don't need to be on YouTube. Plain and simple. But that's the whole point behind all that shit, bro. Like everything, you start seeing all that stuff, and some people were like, dude, you can't say that there's no community. There ain't no motherfucking community. Come on. Ain't no fucking community. You gotta keep it real. And that's what sometimes bites me in the ass. Now I can act like Comic Time and be like, yeah, guys, this is super great. And I'm gonna
don't talk nothing about my boy.
I'm having
Oh,
today because Pip the Troll came out in the movie. So now, okay, guess what, guys? You guys gotta go by. Yeah, I could do that shit. I could come up with false information all the fucking time.
or you can spec on Pip the Troll like 5 years prior.
Yeah.
This guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, nobody was watching you, dude.
I know.
Nobody was watching you.
I know. It's fine. It's fine. I'm in my own world, and I'm okay with that.
You are, man. When you go to the cons and shit, everybody can spot you from a mile away.
I know. I'm in my own world. Like, hey, I expected this book from like 25 years ago. Nobody cares. It's like, all right, that's fine. Bye.
But everybody has their own lane.
You know what it is? You're too ahead of the curve, man. That's why I listen to you, because I know you're so ahead of the curve. That's what it is. You're too ahead. You're too ahead for these people. People want to know stuff like as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, I know.
As soon as the movie comes out, I'm going to speculate on Eternals. Motherfucker, the movie's out.
The movie came out 2 weeks ago.
The movie came out 2 weeks ago. I'm going to speculate on Eternals.
You should have been speculating on it.
I'm going to speculate. I'm going to speculate on Eternals.
I got rid of all my Eternals. Fuck
The
that.
Eternal shit, yeah. I told people, I was like, yo, I was being upfront. I tried, I read that shit, and that shit was a fucking hot garbage.
Dude, there's too many fucking wording. Any Silver Age comics, there's too much fucking wording.
No, but you know what it is? Is people forget stuff so quick, man. Like for example, I've just been buying a shitload of Shuri books.
Smart
I
man.
honestly think Shuri's gonna be it, man. After what happened, unfortunately, it happened. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I honestly think Shuri's gonna be the fucking next thing, bro. And I'm just like, I've been buying a shitload, so I'm buying them up. I don't give a fuck.
And it's from you that I learned, yo, look out for these new fucking teams of these kids and shit. That's who I learned it from.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 9.2 true guys who always talking.
So David was on Miles. David was on Miles' dick for
I remember
long time. David was on Miles' dick for like the longest
Yeah, he
time.
was.
Cherry Pop-Tart, yo, I gotta start listening to him.
Hey, Pop-Tart, man. Fucking, that's a fun read.
Fun.
Hey, any of you guys got that Soda Pop book that Adam Hughes?
Nope, Adam Hughes. Nah.
No, missed that.
Nah.
Oh, the honey gun? The honey gun thing?
No, that's the other one.
You know what happened to me, Doom? I ordered it on eBay,
The pop one?
and when the book all of a sudden exploded, you know what the eBay seller told me?
He sold out of it?
They're like, yeah, my inventory came damaged. And
I'll take a damage.
I'll take
I
a
was
damage.
air them out on fucking YouTube, man. And then all of a sudden they were like, and what made me laugh was they told me it was damaged, but then all of a sudden they do a relisting. Motherfucking book.
For like 4 times more.
Mhm. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
That's some dirty dog shit, right?
Oh, dude, that's happened to me so many times, bro.
You know what? And it's gonna keep happening. So.
That's some dirty dog shit. You're like, we
Ordered
damaged
3
books.
copies of that fucking book, bro.
I would
Wait,
have
you had 3 copies of the Adam Hughes one?
I would have bought one off. I would have easily bought one off you, man.
Trust me, those Adam Hughes books. I mean, you think about it. I was looking, and that's another thing people don't pay attention to. These Kickstarters. Remember that. These
there's a lot of
Kickstarters
them.
Like, fuck yeah. There's, it's not just these guys who are trying to make money so that they can start. It's sometimes these major artists that are doing this shit. You just gotta follow them.
Yeah, they
And when you
collaborate with
follow
some of
them,
these little people.
Hey, what was that? What was the recent book about John? I can't pronounce his last name. John.
Yeah, that guy.
John, the guy who
John
played.
Leguizamo?
Yeah,
John
there you go.
Picard?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Didn't he do some type of a Kickstarter, or he did something with Batman? Or I don't.
I don't think so.
No. He did his own comic book.
Oh,
I
he
used
did.
to have all those. Yeah, I had those comics signed by him when he was at a con, and then now he has Phenom X that's coming out tomorrow.
You know, people. I'll tell you right now. Sorry, but what people should be speculating on that they're not even giving two fucks about. And like of all the stuff that's coming out right now, and like people are talking about Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, Ironheart, Secret Invasion. One thing that people aren't paying attention to that I think that at some point might do.
Yeah, that's dope.
The goddamn Armor Wars.
Yo, facts, bro.
Like this is a 1 in 15 variant.
Why?
Well, dude, you got the Armor Wars show coming up pretty soon on there. They haven't really talked about casting or anything like that yet, but dude,
Where's the Armor Wars coming to?
Disney Plus.
The Disney Plus. They've been talking about that shit.
They have low key talked about that one for a while. I mean, of all the stuff going on right now, ain't nobody talking about the Armor Wars, and I think that's gonna be. It might be low key pretty dope, man. I mean, like,
is it going to be a cartoon?
No, it's gonna be live action.
Shut the front door.
It's going to be a show?
Yeah, it's gonna be a show, bro. Don Cheadle, like they're gonna throw in Riri Williams, Ironheart in there somewhere along the line. It's like it's one of those things.
That's why that War Machine book spiked up, bro.
Yeah,
go look it up. Yeah, that
War
the Dark
Machine.
Avenger ones.
What happened?
Yeah, that one's
Dark
going
Avenger
for a ridiculous price right now. Dark Avenger.
There's a Dark
What is
Avenger,
that?
but also Iron Man 284.
That's the Iron Patriot is the one on the Dark Avengers.
Iron Patriot, yeah.
That one's like a fucking $300 book raw, bro.
More.
I
Is
swear
that why Riri is going crazy right now?
a little bit, but also let's not neglect the Armor Wars because a lot of people don't really pay attention to the Armor Wars stuff right now. And honestly, they should be specking on it right now.
All right, I'm gonna buy
like,
all of them right now.
Like there are some, like looking on My Comic Shop, there are variants still available, like ratio variants still available for like Armor Wars series, and they're like $5, dude.
Are there any good covers though? Like good looking covers? Not like
I like that one.
Is it ugly as the one that you just showed?
Yeah, that one's
yeah,
a nice cover.
Just as ugly,
Reminds me of
exactly.
the Iron Giant.
Yeah, there's some just as ugly ones. No, there's some available, like the Secret War Armor War variants. There's 1 in 25 variants. They're like $5 for crying out loud. I mean, that's an investment to bank on for at least for the hell of it. Because
you know what? If anything, worst case scenario, you can keep it, flip it when the things get hot, and you can go buy whatever it is that you want, right?
yeah, for real. I mean, like it's back like to like when nobody gave a shit about Naomi, and then everybody cared about fucking Naomi all of a sudden. It's like where'd all this Naomi love come from? It just came out of nowhere, and Naomi was like the right to print money. Whenever you had issue number 1.
You know what's fucking money right now? Any fucking Moon Girl book right now.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Bro, Moon Girl books are crazy right now. I'm talking about like
final
just
issue,
the
second prints,
littlest
first prints.
book, like anything.
Yeah, that
Dude,
final
like-
issue is surprisingly sneaky, dude. I mean, it's
That one, or what is that? Kingpin's daughter.
Yeah. That was a hot book. It's like
that one
issue
went up
31.
even
No,
more,
but
bro.
that book has gone even crazier. Like,
Yeah, this is second
what it
print
is?
to that one too, which is good.
Yeah, what it is
Those are on
is
the
that
cover.
what it is that everybody hears something and it goes nuts, and then there's this place where it just kind of fades off and just kind of just kind of got it forgotten about.
I think that American Chavez book is fucking worth
Hell
money, though.
yeah.
That variant, that Vengeance, the variant cover is fucking crazy expensive.
Good luck.
Talking about
Good
the
luck in
Magneto
that
one?
one. No. There's a
The
variant.
variant, yes.
Yeah, the variant.
What was
Like-
that? Was that 1 in 50?
I think it was 125.
125, yeah. I think it's 125.
Yeah, I
It's a
think
weird ass cover too. It's not even a
Yeah,
fucking attractive
It's
looking
an
cover.
ugly. Yeah, it's not a good cover, but
It's all over the fucking place. But like, just think about like right now at this point, like stuff that people aren't paying attention to right now. Like maybe right now is a good time to pick up a Vengeance, issue, because no one's really talked too much about it. But like I said, the Armor Wars shit is definitely one you want to spec on. If you really want to truly spec on something, that in the Iron Man Armor Wars like storyline that was going on, the Iron Man run, spec on that. So that's true spec right there. If you could, buy something like that for like $5, put aside, and then maybe a year later, all of a sudden that one book or that one variant becomes super hot, because it's happened before to a lot of comic series that no one gave a shit about this Title A. All of a sudden, Title A is like the hottest thing since sliced bread.
No, you know what I've been noticing? There's so much communication. I've said this before. There's so much like information coming through that what it is that people are forgetting about stuff because there's always on the next. So all this stuff that people are talking about Moon Girl back in the day. People are talking about, but they're talking about it when the news comes out, right? Yeah. And a lot of these things takes about 2 to 3 years to develop. So about a year after the news, or sometimes even 6 months after the news is dropped, like you have this lull where just like no one's buying stuff. And then to me, that's like the prime time to pick it up.
They're not going to believe it until they see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the thing about it is, if you've been comic collecting for a while, man, you see these patterns over and over and over again. And the mistake that a lot of beginners do is that we hear something and then boom, we chase after it. We go crazy, and then because we don't want to miss out, we don't want to pay more for it later. And then, the book just kind of stalls out. And, I think we've been here long enough to know that we've seen these patterns over and over. And, like the Morbius came out, right? And it's just like, but that shit was like a good 2 years ago. You could have found the low in that. Yeah. There was other things.
All the Black Knight stuff was super cheap. Nobody talked about that.
Remember?
Stuff.
Yeah.
Black Knight.
We all knew.
No one gave a shit about Black Knight.
They even said Jon Snow is Black Knight. Like they discussed it over and over. There are Black Knight variants that was hot. I think
people were waiting for him to be out in fucking armor and everything in the movie.
Yeah, that's what they're waiting
for.
So as a collector, like if you're smart,
exactly.
Yeah.
So all this character we talked about, I mean, do we really care about these characters, or are we just doing it because
they're for the money?
For the money, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about it on both sides. One is for the flip. One is for the flip, because just think of it as investment, right? Buy low, sell high, right? So that's one part of it. And I stand by what Martian says, and I think even Freddy's, and I think even King of the Golden State does this, which is basically, you sell your hobby to fund your hobby, because there's more stuff out there that you want, but why not use your hobby to supply your hobby? And the thing about it is, when you have so much knowledge, when you know the dips are coming, or when you know the lows are coming, or when you hear a certain news, you have this advantage more than other people. And call it taking advantage. I don't give a fuck. It's knowing the trends. And I think all 6 of us has been here long enough to see these trends. Maybe Thorough hasn't seen it as much as we have, but he's probably seen them. He's seen these trends.
I've said it too. I remember, like I told you last time, I remember when fucking books were like, they were selling in the hundreds plus for just covers. You don't see that anymore. Yeah. You don't see it now. After the Key Collect app came out, fucking everything is just, I want keys. And it's like, how many motherfucking keys do you think there is to fit on your fucking keychain? I mean, that's really what the fuck it is. I mean, people have gone crazy with that shit. And to be honest, like for me, a lot of people don't want to hear this, but I think that the fucking, the physical copy of comic books are going to come to an end at some point. And all this, whether people believe it right now, because nobody wants to hear that shit. Everybody's like, hell no. It's like me and my LCS guy. We were talking and we said it, and we were like, I honestly believe that the graphic novel is going to make a comeback, because they're going to put out a lot of this shit digitally, and then you're just going to receive that shit in just a big ass fucking graphic novel, and that's the route that is going to be headed, especially with these paper shortages. On top of that, I keep my ear out on the street to anything politics related, because they're talking about keeping everything green. So paper shortage, paper's going to go up in price. Comic books are going to go up in price. And I tell that to people. A lot of people were laughing at me when I was talking about NFTs. Now, the same people I've seen laughing, I see them on fucking Instagram fucking buying up NFTs on Vivi that I was telling folks about, and now all of a sudden they're like, "Yo, I got this fucking blah 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 of whoever fucking NFT. I just went and got this NFT," and these were the same folks that were like, "I'm not buying no fucking NFTs. They're not physical." And look at it
Yeah,
now.
no, and you know what? The only reason I believe you, in a sense, as far as like comics, is just that it's something that I've seen, and I sporadically have gone to a comic shop. But when I
Yeah.
have gone, one thing that I don't see is I don't see kids. And if that's the indication that that it's going to just be straight digital, that's the only thing I believe. However, if it does go digital, guess what? All these paper products is going to be worth so much more. Like it's going to skyrocket,
everything.
bro. It's going to skyrocket so crazy, because I think at the end of the day, when it comes to you as a collector, you want to physically and hold something.
Yeah.
Like you want to physically be able to hold and say that I own something. And that's the only thing when it comes to collecting, that it's just like saying Pokemon's going to go digital. Like, it's kind of saying the same thing. Like, oh, they're going to stop making Pokemon cards, and Pokemon cards will be all digital. Like, yeah, people are going to laugh at your face for saying that. Be like, no, they want the physical card. They don't want to open up a digital mystery pack on a computer. And then, because you can do that on Madden, right? You have like a digital
by
football
trading
pack.
it, by
and
card
then
packs.
Well,
and
see, the
you get all
Mexicans
these
out.
players.
All right, here we go. So, but I'm just saying that's the only thing I would say. I agree with you because I don't see the kids, but I don't agree with you because when it comes to just like collecting,
But then look at it this way.
but like I said, I do understand where you're coming from, and it makes total sense.
No, but look at it this way. Think about business as a business. All right, I'm sure you're a businessman and you've done your own
Yeah,
business.
it's a lot cheaper. I see where you're going. Yeah.
Not even just that. Think about it, yo. What do businesses do, bro? They train everybody, whether you want to believe it or not. They train your minds to be able to fucking accept shit as time goes along. So you look, for example, what was Marvel doing throughout this whole fucking time? They were putting digital codes inside these comic books, right? So now they're expecting you to be like, okay, this is cool. They gave me a digital code. Let me go redeem it. Let me check this shit out. So now all of a sudden, now you're on your tablet, you're on your computer, whatever you're reading. And you're like, oh shit, this is cool because now I don't got to touch my physical copy, especially if you like to read. And you go about that business. And what do majority of kids, bro? Kids don't even fucking have chalkboards anymore at schools.
Nope.
Fucking kids got what they
Well,
call
fucking computers now.
Yeah,
That's how I do my reading, man.
yeah. That's
Marvel
it. So,
Unlimited.
likewise, I hate it. But
I
do it
don't
because
touch a
I'm like,
book. I mean,
yeah,
I'll
I
go
don't gotta
through
touch
here
the
and
book
read.
no more.
How does the and I think I asked Josh before, but I'll ask it again. How does the removal of the sticker affect the CGC grade?
They hit you for that shit.
Do they hit you as far as a
That's what I heard.
grade,
I heard
or do
hit
they
you if
just
you,
like
it's not there?
instead of, is it now not complete
Yeah,
if you
I
take
think
the
so.
digital code, or is it still a 9.8 blue label?
It's still
I wouldn't know.
It's still great, but it's marked on the label that it's missing a digital code.
Okay, but do you still get a blue label, and you still
You
get a
still get a blue
9.8?
label. Yeah,
Oh,
I had a what is it? Jane Foster, what is that? Thor, the first issue with her on it, and it was missing the digital code, and it came back like a 9.6, and it just said missing the digital label. But it's
Did
still
they give you a
it's still blue.
9.6?
It was
Did
a
they give you
9.6.
Did they give you a 9.6 because of the book, or they gave you 9.6 because of the
No, it was
missing?
because of the book. It had like a small little blemish on the cover, but it wasn't because of the code missing.
I got
But
you. I just was wondering.
they
how
did
that
mark
was.
it.
Hey, I just want to get this question from Hazel Dan 216. Is that what's your thoughts on variant cover for trade paperback?
Meh.
Okay. You
Well,
got your answer, Hazel.
Well, you can't. I'm just saying you can't go straight to mad, because what if it's a dope ass cover that you can't get?
Isn't something is killing the
ones.
children? That they came out with that hard cover bag.
I talked about that. Yeah, you look at that hard cover shit with the slip case. Look how much
Yeah.
that shit's going for, and even look
That
at the
goes for like
regular trade
$150.
paperback of Some's Killing the Children and see how much that shit's going for. That's what I said. People like collecting trends change, bro. Like every 5 years. Like right now, we're all about the key books and all that shit, and you're gonna start seeing a whole different trend, man. I think.
Yeah, I mean, look at what the foreign community is doing. You know what I mean? Like foreign books, like where it was versus now. I mean, it's huge.
100%. It used to be all about the variants. Then it was about second prints. Now you got fucking error books. You got all sorts of shit. It's always changing. It just depends what type of people in the community and what they're looking for. And what
Yo,
people are talking about.
I remember on the 9.2 crew, we were talking about those foreign books.
Yeah.
God, it must have been like 3, 4, 5 years ago. I feel
What
like
are they called? The Panini books? Panini?
the Panini, the
Paninis, yeah.
Italian.
Oh
the
yeah.
foreign-
Panini variants are nice.
Man, we
Yeah.
man.
I can't understand what they're saying, but the cover is dope.
That's all I need.
But that's what a lot of the books.
That's why you buy them.
Yeah, it's like a Delato cover that you can't get, or Perillo cover that you can't get.
My
You know
favorite
what I mean?
one is still that Batman and Lobo fucking.
That's an ugly ass fucking cover, man.
Fuck you.
I love
That's
that.
an
Just
ugly ass
because you don't
cover.
got it.
I don't care.
You
Freddie,
just
you sold me
Ugly
that
ass
book.
cover.
fucking
You don't have
shit.
that book, Martian, do you?
That's right.
Yeah, he
Freddie
has
sold
it.
it to me.
Bring it down. Let me see it.
I sold it. You got you did I sell you
you
the
sold it
9.6?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Tony,
right.
You got it. That book.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the fucking book. It's an ugly ass fucking cover.
No,
No, it's not, bro. That shit is
It's
a beast
dope
German
ass
book. I have it.
I don't give a shit.
Let's
This is
see,
my
let's
opinion.
see
Look,
what do you got.
look at that.
Oh,
Piece of
you
shit.
have that
You paid
book?
too much.
That's fucking
You
beauty,
paid
bro.
too much.
That is fucking beauty.
What's the
my
beauty
God.
about it?
I know what you're gonna like. So I just recently saw this shit. Cherry Pop Tart done by Rose
Yes.
Petch.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know you
Thank
like
you.
that shit.
No, that book's Martian's book. That one, that Delato, you can't get.
Oh wait,
that.
hold on, Martian. Let me fucking solo you out, man.
No, go back to the other one.
Go to the other
That's
one.
a
Back.
dope ass-
Go back to the
Rewind.
back
Rewind.
Rewind.
So that's the Delato. You can't find this bad boy anywhere, man.
Exactly.
That's
I've never
fire.
even seen that
that's
one
nice.
before.
It's a
That's
panini.
fire.
Who
That's
knows
probably
how
the
many
best
are made,
beast
dude.
I've ever seen.
I think there's only like 2 on the census.
That's a badass.
No,
But
that is a nice
Batman Lobo is not a good
No,
cover.
but show him that Wolverine. That's the baddest Wolverine cover ever, bro. I don't care.
Oh yeah, that is a nice book.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
a
a
dope ass.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a good. That's a good one.
Okay, that's okay.
That's
That's all
okay.
right. That's all right. but the Batman Lobo.
Nah,
Yeah.
That shit is
crazy,
fucking
crazy, David. That's
Dude,
a
that's
What
a
the
great
hell
book,
is
bro.
that?
Good lord.
Jesus.
That's a great book. I don't care what you say.
Batman Lobo.
Man, I'm sorry.
Don't listen.
I'm sorry.
How many copies? Do you guys know how many copies they have of that Batman?
Shoot this one out,
Oh,
David.
look. Oh,
This is
that's the
David's.
one, right? Wait. Hold on.
Is that the one you like, David?
That's the
Wait,
Batman
wait.
Lobo he likes right there.
9.8.
That's the Batwang right there.
Oh, man.
9.8, bro.
That's a Cyclops smiling right there.
9.8 inches right there, David.
First appearance.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's the whole beauty of this is that you got a rare books and so and so. You guys think that's a hot book, but to me, it's like it's not a.
That's a dope ass book, man.
It's-
Great.
Yeah, dude.
It's
You're crazy.
it's a different
It's
part
a-
of the collecting.
I got another one.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
you got your regular
That's-
first
that's a
appearances.
Ooh.
and
dope
all
ass
that.
Wolverine book right there.
See, this right here is what you call art.
That's garbage.
The fuck are you? You on crack cocaine, son? What's your problem?
That's a Delato Hulk. That's a good
Yeah,
one,
all
too.
foreigns, dude. All foreigns.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, those are dope.
you can't get that one except for that one.
Ooh,
This
what's
one's
that? Ooh, I like that butt cheek. Hold on,
Oh yeah.
that's a nice butt. Who drew that?
Horn.
Those are great.
Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I appreciate those type of art. That
Yeah,
has a
that's-
detail.
On the crack. All perfect.
The
Yeah.
Pornhub variants.
Wait,
Oh
hold
my
on.
God. This is a
Fuck,
big boy
what
book
is
right
it?
here.
Show and tell now? Hold on, man.
That's a big boy book right there.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen Pratt.
Yeah, man. I've always liked this cover.
I'm still looking for that
Oh.
one if I can find it.
It's a 9.4. It's a shit book. Okay. move on.
Oh.
There is a fucking penis.
You like- you like-
that book
you
could
like-
be a
clippings.
5.0.
You
I
like-
still take it.
You like that one better than the Nabisco Sinkovich?
So little story on this one. There's an American version on this guy here.
Oh, is
But-
there?
Yeah, Marvel. It's X-Men.
Is he showing us
Universe.
mini books? Why is his hand just? Is
No,
this
it's
all
a
mini
regular
books?
book.
This is
But
huge ass
the UPC is actually right here, covering their ass on the US release.
Oh,
So
I don't think that's a hand. That's more like a fucking bear paw and shit.
I mean, it's not hard, man. Like it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
hold
you're
on,
like-
James.
you're
Hold
like
on,
nine
James.
That's
point-
the channels right there. That
I
us.
feel like
Oh,
you're like
that's-
nine-
Nah, that's not graded. We don't want to see that.
Oh.
No
sorry.
slab on that shit. Get that out of here.
Sorry.
Man, fuck that. Rawness
Get that
is
shit out of here. God
Oh,
damn
yeah.
it.
infection. Fuck out of here. That raw dog it, damn it.
What is that? Polybag? Get
That
the shit
bullshit
out of
out of
here. Is that a
here.
polybag?
Hey, look. We got rated raw. We got Ryan in
Foil
the chat,
cover. Fuck that shit.
but I sent the link to his fucking email, and he's on a live chat right now. It's like I don't get it.
Roar, isn't he like working right now?
Is he working? Are you working?
He probably has a job. All right.
We all have a job. What the
No lives like us.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
He's probably
David
working.
pumps gas.
No,
He
so
pumps
I got a
gas.
question. I got a question for the whole panel here.
Yeah.
All right. So I gotta ask, because you guys are beasts, when it comes to comic books. So I gotta ask, do you guys have a specific fucking like speculation book that you guys are picking up right now?
Damien,
you
Batman
don't mind
655. Yeah, Batman 655. I'm buying all of them right now.
Buying all of
Damien.
them.
Damien. No, I'm telling you right now. I just picked up 3 copies this week of Batman 655. First appearance of Damian Wayne. I'm picking up all the Damian Waynes I can right now. I'm telling you.
People sleeping
he's
on
right.
Damian Wayne.
Yeah.
I will say that.
I'm telling you right now. I'm
Yeah.
picking up. I picked up Shuri books because I think
I
people
agree.
forgot about them. So I picked up a bunch of Shuri books, especially the Shuri #1, the 3rd print, the gray cover.
Yeah.
Picked up that one.
Yeah.
And I
That's
picked
a
up
good one.
right now whatever 655 Damian Wayne I can pick up right now. I'm picking all of them up for cheap.
Yeah.
As cheap as I can, whether it's first print, whether it's variant, I don't care. Anything right now, 655.
I was on Riri like months ago, like last.
He's
summer.
not asking about months ago. He's asking about right now.
I picked that up. I exhausted that right now.
Yo. Listen to the question.
Yeah, right now. Right now.
now.
Let me finish my sentence. So right now, for me, Avengers 1 for Spectrum.
Okay.
I
That's
think
a good book, man.
I
I
think
think
that
that's
book is-
another one that's
It's a really cheap $20 buy-in right now.
Yeah.
That it's gonna just take off, and there's a couple variants to that as well. There's a Deadpool, also one partial sketch. I think it's 1 in 100. Those books right now are.
So which one is it? The one that's half black and then half black and white, half
that's
color,
the
or
one
is the
per
one that's
store.
all color?
That's
Which is
half
the
black.
better
You
one to
see,
get?
I think the partial one is probably the better one to get.
The partial one. All right. I know which one you're talking about. That's the one he has like a kid's hat on or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Spectrum right now is it's a good
Yeah,
play.
that's
Just
a
nobody's
good
really
move.
talking about that one.
I've been picking up a lot of G.I. Joe, like con exclusives, and just some Century books, man. Like the Century, there's a Comic Con exclusive, there's a regular book, and then there's like a 1 out of I think 50.
Okay. That was it for Freddy's.
Freddy's is like, yo, I ain't gonna give my all my spank.
Thor, you mentioned this book. You know what I mean?
Baby, what book is that? Hold on.
That's Hulk versus Black Panther. The first time they meet,
Versus
right?
Black Panther,
Yeah.
first time. And then
You
there's
can
the
still-
other one too.
You can still
That's,
dig them out of dollar bins.
yeah, you can still find that fucking book, man. I know that they're already up there in price. There are people asking $40-$50 now.
$3.
What is it? $3.
God damn it, Freddy. Fucking stop going in and out, man.
every time I get a text, it fucking throws me out of this shit. I don't know
That's
why.
fucking hilarious.
Put your phone on Do Not Disturb.
Every time.
Yeah.
keep
Fucking
coming
put
in
it
and
on
out.
airplane mode, whatever.
Hey,
Fuck,
hey,
man.
Turn
I
off
got
your
it.
notifications.
I got important texts coming in, man.
Ah,
Some dick
armpit-
pics and shit like that coming
armpit
in.
action? Armpit action?
Hey, Martian, just send me those dick pics to my email, man. Stop sending them to my fucking phone. And don't use your whole hand. It covers all the good shit up.
Yeah, fucking grinder alert. So
Bouncer alert. Oh, you guys are fucking horrible people.
no,
Oh,
yeah, but
man.
no, those are some great. What about you, James?
Neymar's probably another good one.
Namor? Now you guys think Namor is really gonna fucking show up?
Yep.
I think so.
Somewhere down the line, Namor will.
Yeah. Yes, he will.
Yep. End
I
credit.
don't think so. Nobody
Yeah,
gives a
credit.
fuck about him.
Guaranteed.
End credit.
You know, they hinted to them already on the Avengers. I think this will be the second hint.
I think
He's
I
coming.
think homeboy that they got from Narcos. Everybody keeps saying that he's gonna be Submariner. I don't think he is. I think he's gonna be that fucking one drug dealer in one of the comic stories for Black Panther that was trying to kill Black Panther. I swear to God, I shit you not. He looks fucking exactly like that dude.
What dude from Narcos? The guy that played the Mandalorian?
The dude, no, not him. Yeah. Did you ever see the new Purge movie?
Yeah, Forever Purge.
Yeah.
All right, that dude, one of the main Mexican guys that was a worker. And,
Okay.
The one that was walking around with that dude. Yeah,
that guy.
He was
Okay.
I forget his name, man. He's got a crazy ass name, but he's a really fucking good actor. He's the one that lost his wife in the Purge. So they were saying that he's already been signed on for Black Panther, and they were saying that he's gonna be Namor. That's what now Uncle Roman. If you guys know Uncle Roman, he was talking about a Tuma, which I could see that if they were to pick anybody, because a Tuma does get in a big fucking battle with everybody from Wakanda. So now the other one that I don't know if you guys heard this one, but as of late they just put out a rumor saying that T'Challa and Nakia are supposed to be, and Nakia is supposed to be having a kid, and that kid is going to be the new freaking T'Challa, the new Black Panther.
Oh yeah,
man. When did they get on, man?
And everybody's talking right now. They're speculating, and they're saying, okay, it's probably going to be Azari. But then I was like, that doesn't make sense, because Azari is the son of Storm and Black Panther. Yeah, what's up, man? I don't know. Over here.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Do your daddy duties. Don't worry about it. Just to let you guys know, whatever.
James, so
Throw
what
said,
are you
it's absolutely
speculating on
wrong.
as of right now?
As of right now, like I said earlier, it's like the Iron Man stuff. So like stuff that people aren't paying attention to, because like remember at one point when Iron Man was like the hottest thing since sliced bread at one point, like when when the movie came out and everyone was all about Iron Man for a bit, and it cooled down, but no one really talked about like Armor War related shit or I mean, like the only thing they really focused on was like Ironheart. That's cool and all, don't get me wrong, but there's other stuff like Iron Man 2020. There's good variants for that. Like there's an in-hook lease. There's a really sick in-hook lease variant for Iron Man 2020, and that's like a $60 or $70 book. And you got like first hell, even you can still find an affordable copy of Iron Man 282, and those depending on where you can find it, you can find that for an affordable price. But
you remember when that one guy released all those Venomized variants and then had that Iron Man, that
512. 512 Iron
Man. Is it numbers 512? Iron Man 512.
Venom got it at 96.
Oh my god,
dude! Eventually down the line, we're gonna be talking about Iron Man spec. Let's not Ironheart.
I think it's because Riri is overshadowing it, right?
Yeah,
that's the thing.
That's
exactly what happened.
The spec is not there. What I mean? I think you're onto something there.
Yeah, like those variants, those racial variants are still available, like in different places, like Midtown, My Comic Shop. They're still sitting there. It's insane.
Yo, I got a bunch of Ironheart variants at Midtown. They had them for like you said, $10 and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're just sitting there, and no one's really taking advantage of them. And like I said, once the whole Armor War stuff comes around for like Disney Plus, and of course you got the Ironheart stuff ramping up along with that. Those variants and those key issues are going to actually get snatched up at some point.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's all about the kids, man. All the young Avengers. You got Ironheart. You got all the young Avengers. You got Ironheart. You got Miles. You got Gwen. Dude, I was just watching this thing on Disney Plus, and it's like a kids version of Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man Amazing Friends. They have like a kids version of it. So
like the little Tykes type shit, right?
Yeah. So the people that they focused on,
it's funny, man.
Like my daughter watches.
So what the people they focused on was not Dr. Octopus, but Dr. Octopus's like girl version is like a daughter or something. They focused on Miles. They focused on Gwen. They did focus on Peter Parker, but I tell you what, the kid looks like Tom Holland, which is funny as hell. And these are the things that they're flushing to the kids who are younger now.
Right.
So if that's
the female characters.
And you know who was the other one too that no one said, but we've always talked about it, but no one said? Kamala Khan. Kamala Khan's a huge part of that little kids Tykes Marvel series right now, and that's what they're really pushing on the little kids. So when it comes to collections, most of it is about 25 to 30 years after their introduction into whatever it is, right?
Right.
So that's when something becomes collectible, right around 25 to 30 years after. That's why all these Nintendo games are going for so much money. That's why all these comic
Fuck yeah, they are.
because
Yeah.
we're all 25, 30 years after
The release.
we started,
Because now we could afford them. Now we could fucking buy them.
exactly,
That's why.
exactly.
We're
right?
we're our own parent. Let's put it
Pretty
like that.
much.
Yeah. So that's what should we all just turn off our screens too? What's going on?
I don't know. We lost David. I've always said though, man, that the female movement in comic books is where the money's at, man. Like you
Yeah.
got Riri Williams, you got Moon Girl, you got Spider Gwen, you got
For sure.
what's her name, America Chavez, Kamala
Kamala
Khan.
Khan.
And if you look at them, all those books, man, they overshadow everything out right now. Like they're
Yeah, but see the
fucking,
thing.
their first appearance just fucking blows everything out of the water.
Yeah, and the thing about it is it's not black and white anymore. You got Kamala Khan, who's a different ethnicity.
Yeah.
You got America Chavez, who's like, I think she's gay, right? So you got them. So you got you got Riri. So it's that's why this
It's
whole
diverse.
like, Agents of Atlas is
Yep.
going
That's
all
another
cuckoo
one. What's
right
your
now.
name? Arrow?
You got that one Filipino girl that
It's Wave, right? Wave and
Yeah,
Arrow.
Wave,
they're
yeah.
called.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 20, 30 years. I mean, some of these books you might have to wait, but I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy stuff, man.
Honestly, like when it comes to stuff like this, man, just think about what anybody's not looking at right now. Like, so if somebody's not focusing on one character or title or even a set of variants, focus on that, because right now that's the stuff that's going to be cheap until further notice. So eventually something like that will turn up, because everyone right now, comics right now is basically everyone's trying to conquer corners of every little spot suspect. So everybody's all about like, for example, like Miss Marvel. Everyone's all about like Spider-Gwen and of course Miles Morales. And they'll be on that for a while, and they'll go on for some time, but eventually they're going to pull off that and go on to something else.
Yeah.
So like that right now, while everyone's focusing on that, you should be focusing on something else.
But here's one
X-23.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but those books
X-23.
are already been like in a reach of 1,000.
Yeah,
anything
but
four
you
digits.
still got some variants that went down in price that you could probably pick up. They got some really nice variants for her, man, that people aren't even looking at no more.
You're right, X-23, and also even speaking of X's, you might as well start picking up X-Men titles too, like X-Men issues that are still affordable. Because I
Phantom
guarantee
X, Phantom X,
first Phantom X, and also even early X-Men issues from like 100 to like 150. Right, honestly, like
Those are good reads.
Pick them all up.
yeah, because like those still go for an average of $20-$25 an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Think about when the whole MCU starts doing some with the X-Men, that eventually those books might do more than double.
Yeah, and that's the thing. This Eternals movie, if you guys didn't watch it, they had this really great opportunity to introduce mutants.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that. They didn't do it in the movie. They had this really great opportunity to explain why mutants exist through the Eternals. But they didn't take that route. So there's going to be a time they're going to introduce mutants. And whether they do it through Namor, who's technically, quote unquote, the first mutant, whether they introduce it through him or something, eventually it's going to have to happen. Oh, the Jim, who's that?
Jay Lee.
Haley.
No,
Oh, look at the title.
Haley.
Don't tell me.
Oh, yeah, the first mutant, right?
Yeah.
So that's why he has to show up in Black Panther. I mean, they already said, right? There was a disturbance, there was an earthquake, and they explained that, it is what it is. We'll take care of it, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, but talk about speculating.
My God, shut up, bro.
Yeah.
I still love that book. I actually have that book, but I still love seeing it.
That's my gut text.
This one's going to go up and up and up. Dude.
So here's something that I just way out there right now. I think once Tom Holland has pretty much done with Spider-Man. I think this is like decades from now. It could be anytime sooner, but Peter Parker will not be part of as a Spider-Man. I think once Miles be introduced, I think Peter Parker will be pushed aside. And with all this new multiverse, I'm speculating that there is a version of Peter Parker that has not been told yet, which is the Review Your Vows universe.
Renew your vows.
Renew your vows.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you
Or
said
you-
renew. I thought you said renew your balls. I was like, what
No,
are you
no,
doing?
no. Renew Your Vows.
Rejuvenate your balls.
I think that's. I think that's. The
Is that what you were
storyline.
trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say?
What, renew my balls?
You're gonna renew your balls? Is that what it is? Okay.
Well, no. Renew your vows. I mean, if you really look at it, I think there's a new title called Dark Ages. Have you guys? And I heard that universe happens to be the same universe as when Spider-Man and Mary Jane got married and gave
They
birth
had the
to
baby,
Amy
right?
Parker. Huh?
They
They had the baby. So it was in the same universe that Dark Ages is taking place in. So
Okay.
my speculation is down. I mean, from decades now that Amy Parker will be introduced, or will have some, and nobody's talking about it. That Peter Parker actually has a daughter with Mary Jane named Amy Parker. You know, so I'm getting all the variants for that first volume, and just to see where that goes. Because nobody really talking about it, nobody really actually buying it right now. I mean, you
Man,
get it for like,
that one went up in price though. Isn't that the Renew Your Vows #1?
yeah, the J. Scott Campbell, the one out of
Yeah.
50, yeah, that went up in value, but just just regular title, regular covered, and all the store variant, and it's still you can get it for $5-10 on the near mid copies, and it's the first appearance of Peter Parker's daughter. I mean, so that's I'm just going really, really far, because I mean there's so many things that are happening right now. You guys talking about Moon Girl,
Yeah, I mean,
Kamala Khan, and so and so, but
you never know. It's possible. It's, you know what I mean. Anything can happen between now and 20 years, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the way shit's
I mean,
going, it's
I mean,
crazy.
20-year-old spec.
20 years spec right now.
But
Hey,
that's, I mean,
you guys laughed about fucking when I talk about Miles Morales about fucking 10 years ago. So I mean, you guys can laugh now, but
Miles Morales is still a character you can spec on. It's just harder to do it because like the prices on those books are higher since the whole
yeah, but
PlayStation.
I speculated when the book was only what $3-5 a book. I mean, for his first appearance.
I did the same thing too. I started in the poly bag, but
Yeah, it's still in a poly bag, but I think
I mean, like
I
if
think
you
that
want to
Amy
get it,
Parker.
yeah,
I think that
yeah.
I think there's a great chance we'll. I mean, I'm picking those up in 9/8 if
yeah, I
possible.
mean, like I said,
Possible.
anything can happen. I mean, but if you do watch the Disney Plus right now, and they got those little Tykes kids that you're trying to push on the kids, it's still about Miles. It's still about Gwen. It's also about that. What is that robot spider? What is that girl? That
Annie Parker, right?
She has
Annie
a
Parker, right?
I think it's like Annie. or
Yeah, I
something.
think that's what
Yeah,
yeah. So
Annie.
they're pushing her. They're not pushing Doc Ock, but they're pushing the girl version of Dr. Octopus, and it's one of those things, like, you watch what the kids are watching, right, to figure out what they're gonna like later on. That's why I still believe in Teen Titans. DC Presents. I still believe, whether people like the Teen Titans stuff that's coming out right now, whatever, I still feel that Teen Titans Go has such a
Penny
huge
Parker.
impact
That's
onto
my
the,
Penny Parker.
yeah, Teen Titans Go still has a huge impact of the younger generation.
Yeah,
That
I totally
Teen
agree on that,
Titans,
man.
that Teen Titans is still going to be a big deal later on.
While you're at it, you might as well jump on and buy Power Pack #1. Just for the hell of it. I mean, that's a good spec book to have. Because eventually that's going to happen. Hell, even the series, I bought the whole run like on eBay for like, I don't know, $60. It's not too tough to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
You can still find them in back bins, man. Power
Yeah.
Pack Kids is like, it's
Yeah,
in
I got a
abundance.
copy
That's why I
of issue
usually
#1.
go on freaking to go look at the print counts on a lot of these books, because I want to see how print wise how much there is out there of a lot of these books.
Well, that's during the 90s, so there's going to be a lot of prints, of course, right?
That was in the
Yeah.
90s. That was like late 80s, I think.
But wasn't that still when they were like printing, like, comics were gold?
Dude, Yeah, I mean, like Power Pack. Yeah, they were talking about that being a Netflix series at one point, but of course, obviously, things change. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they had Power Pack coming soon to Disney Plus somewhere down the line, like probably after Fantastic Four shows up.
Hey, talking about shows, I mean, don't you think this title, Gen 13, would be a fucking
that comment.
no, it's not that well. It's a great cover.
Fuck, are you talking about? Bro?
Away.
But don't you think that would be a great show to watch? A movie?
Yeah. I think they had a show about that before.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Nah.
That's full
Nah.
I'm totally full of shit. Yeah.
I mean, I think that would be a great show. I mean, half naked girls with guns.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that. You can watch that in any show. It's on any show, dude.
No, but the Gen 13.
MX.
Oh god.
But all right, so I guess we're run out of thing. But before we say goodbye, just to let you guys know that I have a contest coming up.
Can we enter?
Yeah, it's been 1 year overdue. So
Can I enter?
Yeah, everybody can enter.
Do we have to make a video?
Well, I would love to have a video, but you guys just can comment on the video that I put down. But anyway, it's gonna be my 1,000 plus subscribers contest, which took about a year or so. But I got all the books that I needed. It comes with only one winner. They will get at least 10 books, and we'll get 2 slabs. All right, and I will download that video sometime next week, and hopefully you guys will enter. You guys want to make a video? Go ahead. If not, just comment at the below saying, say hello. What? Just whoever comments it will be entered to the and I'll do a live show a month after and announce the winner. So anyway, thank you guys. You guys want to say anything before we go? Who wants to start? Who wants to say goodbye first?
Yeah, check out my haul video. I just put up a new haul video. It's great. It's on my page, King of the Golden State. Check me on Whatnot. Check me on IG. And you guys have a wonderful Tuesday night.
I got about 3 or 4 more comics I'm waiting for, and believe it or not, I actually might bring out a video. I actually got enough books to actually put one out. So
I'm looking forward to it, man. You gotta put up a video.
Yeah, it's been a while, dude.
No, I'm just waiting for about 3 or 4 more books. Nothing crazy. Just thought I'd put one out because I got some books.
All right, Martian.
Cool. I just dropped the vid yesterday, so
Yes.
check that out at the Martian Comic Hunter. Catch me on IG, on eBay, Martian Comic Hunter, all the same handle.
All right, Thoro.
Yeah, of course, man. Check out the Indie Spotlight show that I did earlier today, guys. Great books that you want to definitely pick up. Literally every book that was on that list today, be on the lookout for them on New Comic Book Day. And of course, Comic Chapter on Thursday night. Might be starting like at 9. Who knows? Might start doing stuff a little bit earlier just because of my schedule right now. But yeah, stay tuned for that. And man, listen to these gentlemen here on this panel, because a lot of the spec books I asked for a reason. You guys can pick from everything here that was talked about tonight. I'm telling you, don't delay on these, because guys want to scoop them up now. Don't wait.
You know what? Let's all just go and Thorough's chop up this Thursday and just mess it up.
All right, let's do that.
You're more than welcome to, man. I'm down for it, man.
Come along, everybody. Let's go.
All right. As for me, hopefully when I do get my CGC, I'll do a CGC unboxing along with a haul video. And I'll, like I said, have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway coming up soon. So, and I just want to thank every one of you guys in the panel, along with Freddy562. You guys make
to let you know, Freddie's text me. He said Border Patrol made it to his house. So
good.
In a little bit of trouble.
It's a good thing he had his American flag.
Yeah, no kidding. But like I said, man, this show is nothing without you guys. So thank you, and Doom, and always, man, mahalo, bro, mahalo.
Yeah.
Shoots.
All right, laters.
Peace.
Peace.